on day 2 of the fundraiser stream with helping out Orfeo, who has helped work on this game that we are now going to cover. Would everyone like to introduce themselves?
Ian is silent, but that is the voice of Toasty from Blooming Panic, and he was also at Hearts and Hexes. Sorry, I just had to introduce you, Ian. I know. Right, Kels?
I'm a writer, artist person, and I made this game. Yep, that was me.
Yeah, it's true. Kales basically did the whole thing.
You the music though, because I can't do that. But otherwise, I'm basically the best.
Did you manage to get? That's true. Did you manage to get the sound in there?
I got the sound not for this build, but I have it basically. It literally only plays one song, which is the test song Mariah Carey. All I Want for Christmas Is You. So it's not in this build, but it's gonna be released like tonight. So please.
Okay, alright, here we go. Alright, Keisha?
Hi, I'm Keisha. I was in Blooming Panic. I'm a voice actor by accident and a musician by choice. Yeah, I helped with a bit of the music on this, but
it's true, he did.
Primarily Orfeo. And yeah. Hello.
I'm Orfeo and I make music. This is the music I made. You're listening to it right now. I'm the composer for Blooming Panic, and I also have done other games. So this was our Winter Jam submission. Katie was actually the host for Winter Jam this year, which was really awesome. So yeah, we hope you like it. Get ready for some weeby shit.
Yeah.
And before we start, I'd also like to note something from last stream. I'd like to thank Lothmay Inextinguishable for donating $100 to the fundraising campaign. The reason it didn't go off last time, so I'm going to give a shout out this time to let them know. And they sent it with the message, "Good luck with your surgery, Orfeo." That was very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So without further ado, we'll start Melting of the Winter Gears. A girl made of glass, she follows a command set deep in her heart. I really like the UI and everything. I like the animation. So nice.
It is, it's gorgeous. Good job, Kales.
Thank you.
In the midst of that fiercely stormy night, the doll, once so cold and expressionless, was finally overcome with an indescribable warmth. A feeling that seemed to flood the entire room in a gentle embrace. How sweet, how kind, how fragile. It was far too good to be true. The moment was soon to be extinguished with all the grace of a candle in a storm. But the doll, even knowing this, lay still until the breaths melted into silence. Father? Oh, does someone else want to voice the different characters?
Oh.
I'll take a couple.
You can do Dad.
For your
You could be the father.
The father. Exactly. I'll just stick with that. Ah, the door is quite open.
Aww.
Kales, do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the move.
Yeah, alright.
What on earth are you up to now? Your face is atrocious.
Well, you see.
You know how late it is?
I haven't checked.
Of course you haven't. Your wrinkles will only keep staying up so late, and they'll get doubly worse if you keep making yourself cry.
Wow.
She's a little
See,
bitch.
I'm sorry then.
Enough of that. What is it you've got,
This? Oh, you'll like it. I just know it. I've been transcribing this new story sent for the Bureau. It's one of the bittersweet memory and love and mystery.
Ah, so it's one of those.
It's really quite good. Some parts of it are missing, but I can see the promise. Apparently, tell where the place was wiped off the map. Why don't you hop up with Pop? With Pop here, and take a look-see, Lou.
I'm sorry I wrote that.
It's fine.
Don't say something so disgusting.
Uwu.
Ew. There's lots of file names called Uwu in the game.
That doesn't even surprise me.
Excellent.
Although, if you say it has promise,
I promise on its promise.
okay. If it isn't interesting, then it's off to bed with you.
Yeah, Dad, fuck you.
And Dad's grounded.
Then I think we'll be up all night.
Father, you're getting presumptuous.
Precisely. But let's get on with it, shall we? This is what I've pieced together so far.
This is such a fucked up story to read to your kid.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Let's see, this is still the father.
Yes.
All the narration is technically father.
Hey,
Another person here.
hey, Amphi.
We need voices. Hi, Emphy. I don't know who you are, but hello.
Amphi worked on Blooming Panic.
Oh!
Yeah, I know.
Hi, Emphy.
Oh, you're a little quiet.
You're very quiet, friend.
Oh, right. Gosh.
There's an echo of a tiny person somewhere.
You're very faint. I have you at the maximum.
Okay. Sorry, I came in immediately.
It's fine.
I see.
Oh, it's probably that thing that happened to you, Katie, where it just messed up the audio settings for some reason.
No!
It's fine. I'll just mute and listen.
No, but I love you, Amphi!
It's so tragic.
Oh. Hopefully the
I want to ask you to dinner, but you're over there, and I can't.
You feel so
Okay.
far away.
Okay,
Sorry,
Amphi, I'll tell you what, Amphi. You come to Denver, and I will take you out on a friend date, and I will take you to dinner. And then.
Dinner day.
Extort me for boba, Ian.
Yeah, it's okay. I will happily give you boba. There's like 6 places by me.
Oh no, I don't want boba. Ian wants boba.
Oh, excellent.
When we met him, he tricked me.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Sexy, and I have like rice in front of me. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, let's do
The
that.
narrator talks a lot, and he's technically the father, but it could be anybody else because he is a different kid. Because I know Keisha has a really good Noel voice, but Noel also talks a lot. I don't know. There's a lot.
Should
You're
I
my
do the
Kale.
narration?
Go for it, Kales. You're my Noel. I'm sorry, my Noel. That's who you are. I can't see Noel with any other voice but yours. So.
Oh, really? I don't know if Keisha's voice. I thought it was quite fine. We'll figure it out. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no worries.
Every other line we switch out Noel.
We read them at the same time together.
Right.
Come to stay.
Waiting from far off, she looked like a phantom. Her white locks and thin shawl floating behind her on the stinging winter wind. Upon closer inspection, however, one could see the clicking ball joints of her fingers and hands through thin layers of ice. The cold did not bother her. She was truly inhuman, walking with such a blank expression. In truth, she was following an inflection that would have given up frozen all now, with snowflake ways. She simply walked on, music box in hand, following the tracks that would lead her to a town full of people who would have money to spend. I like the animation there.
Oh, thank you very much.
You did a great job, Woo.
This stream's gonna have a lot of
Woo.
Much woo.
Like, it's 2 frames, but it makes all the difference.
Right?
The command echoed in her head. All you need to do is play the music and get us some money. Got it? How long ago was it? It was farther than last year. But time hardly exists for a doll. The words were engraved into her cogs and wheels as soon as they were spoken. A command that the speaker long since disappeared. All at once, the railroad tracks came to an abrupt end, and before the doll lay a winter white.
Oh my god, it's 2B from Nier
It is, though.
It is, though.
Some nice texture watercolors.
Yeah. Just slap on those filters and live your dream. Who wants to be the doll? We don't know what her name is yet. They haven't revealed it. I wonder what it is.
I'll play a song for a coin. And a song for a coin.
No.
Feel like Dr. Girlfriend.
I love Dr. Girlfriend. That's like one of my favorite shows ever. Whoa!
What, Dr. Girlfriend?
Dr.
Hold on one
Girlfriend.
second.
She should have the whole
Right.
show to herself.
A nickel
actually.
for a few notes.
Yeah.
A melody for a medal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a melody for a medal. Well,
Alright, I'm
just.
done with that, though. I'm not doing
Alright,
that.
okay, alright. Who wants to do the doll? Who wants to do it? Why are you? I wish Ian could talk, because this would be so funny if he could.
Melody for metal. A nickel for a few notes, a melody for metal. And they just like give her like some Coke cans and stuff. Tell me what you wish to hear.
There was no answer. The town stood without word.
I'll play a song for coin. Any song for coin.
And before Doll appeared a light-colored cat. Her smoke-like body blended into the snow. She swished her tail while staring inquisitively at the frozen traveler. The doll stared back.
Keisha, you did a really good job on the doll, on the cat next time. Last time, you should try it. Is there something you wish to hear?
You're speaking to me.
There you go. There we are. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm speaking to the house behind you.
Bitch.
So the glass thing can bite. How fascinating.
Fascinating enough to buy a song. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I missed the tag, the name tag.
Yeah.
Oh, the cats swished their tail in irritation. The pesky traveler was missing some manners.
Any song, is it? So if I ask for the sound of a dog's bark, you will play it?
I cannot.
How about an elephant's trumpet?
or a raven's call?
I cannot.
So you cannot? You offer anything I wish to hear, and yet you can't do something so simple.
I want to hear her make an elephant noise now.
That wasn't bad.
Just chimp noises from within the box.
I am
please.
not gonna do, like, I could do the actual elephant noise, but it's super loud, so I'm not gonna do it.
Neighbors, what the heck?
Pathetic as they come, offering things you can't deliver. That's how it is with glass things like you. You wander and babble until you exhaust your purpose and crack apart.
Or dot dot dot.
Got anything to say, glass thing?
You're a bitch.
Kind of. If you're so eager for the sound of an elephant, why don't you go find one yourself? And while you're doing that, find a coin so I can play you something. Oh, got him.
The cat searched for an opening, but the doll's eyes were truly cold.
Fine, glass thing. Then you pick the song. It'll give you a bit of purpose.
If that's what you wish.
And so the doll's porcelain hands found their way into the crank of her music box. The crank of her music box. The mysterious contraption began to play a song.
Perfect. Oh, listen, it's the song that the doll is playing.
You guys really like the music, you guys. I mean, I made for the game. Like, I mean, I told you that like a million times, but I can't really get over it. 'Cause it's really
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Akisha did a great job with this organ grinder thing.
Yes, he did.
I loved making this sound.
Yeah, Akisha designed this, by the way, guys. Like, the way that it sounds. It's so cool.
And here we have more animation. This one is 3 frames, which gives us a nice... Yes, it gives us a nice arc. Also the colors, the paint strokes of colors also move. That's a lot of work. They
I
move
know,
with the
right?
arm.
Didn't Kales do a great fucking job? Like, honestly.
Its cogs and wheels worked in time while the brass face rattled gently. The paint on the handle was worn through with use. The metal plaques were in desperate need of polish. Still, the song surely continued. The flickering
Sadly
cat
lacks
stood.
spinning Keanu Reeves. I'm so sorry.
I will never forgive you.
People are going to be so confused without context.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
The
It's fine.
flickering cat stood, transfixed by the sound. You see, the town had been silent for so long. For a moment, the barren land seemed to come alive. The music cut through the snow and buried itself into the earth. It floated above the rooftops and soaked into the sky. The song that had been played for so many years through so many towns sounded like a miracle. And all the while the doll expressionlessly cranked the box.
That was...
It was a song.
I know that. Tell me, where did you learn it?
From somewhere.
No, where did you get it?
From someone.
Yeah, you're no good to talk to.
Well, if you weren't such a bitch to me.
What a killjoy. Let us have the pleasure of never meeting again. Ta-ta.
At that moment, the doll reached down and yanked the cat's tail.
Yeah! Unhand me, witch!
Why?
But you haven't paid me yet. She just like starts swinging her around like a lasso.
Oh my god.
I actually I used to live next to a preacher man, and he was insane, and I really liked him. But he's like, did you know cats like it when you yank their tails? And I said, what? And he's like, watch this. And he just go up to his cats and he like picks them up by the tail, which you're not supposed to do. He was crazy. Anyway.
You think a precious kitty like me would have coin? Fool! Loon! You violent delinquents!
I'll let you go when you pay your due.
So you gotta pay the piper.
You gotta pay the piper.
I haven't got a red cent. It's the truth.
Slurp.
Slowly, the doll loosened her grip on the screeching feline. She didn't seem to fully comprehend the situation.
Disappeared.
Welcome.
It's Robo!
Hello! Well, careful, the audio's peaking.
What on earth?
Hello, gamers.
I saw
Level
Ko in the
20
red
is
zone.
hard.
I got scared.
I said I was level 20. That's legendary.
Oh, hi. Those. We're having a good time.
I was just so excited to see you. So Robo, Kale's pretty much made this by themselves. The art and the animation and the coding and fucking everything.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with this game. I'm intimately familiar with this game.
Isn't it so
Did a little rating and a nice comment, and it was like 2 a.m. when I saw it, and I was like, I want to die, but then I saw the comment, and I was like, wow, I feel so alive.
Oh, look,
that's
it's
nice.
other Rachel.
Thank you so much, Robo.
It's Medusa.
Hey, Medusa.
Medusa, I heard things about Medusa, not the mythical figure, you. But yes, hi. Hello.
They can't.
Welcome.
Hello. They can't see you type, but you're welcome also to type in the main chat as well. It's Sundry!
So many people.
How's it going?
Hello.
I can't stop for long because it is nearly 1 a.m. But I just wanted to come by for a little bit.
Oh, well, thank you.
We're gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome, gamers.
How's the video game going, gamers?
2 out of 10. Really bad control. Like, I keep glitching through the floor. Textures not loading. Really bad ad campaign
This
thing going on.
skybox could use some work.
Yeah, could use some work. But otherwise, pretty good. 2 out of 10. Video game.
Alright. You're still expecting it, aren't you? Foolish, loonish glass thing. I don't have anything for you. But there's someone out there who does.
Your voice works for the cat, Keisha, and I don't even know why.
So good.
It will. They left because of Noel.
His simp energy was too strong. vibes were off. Cat boy.
Well, hold on. Kales needs to read this. You gotta hear Kale's interpretation of this character.
I
Kales,
don't
read!
even remember what my interpretation was supposed to be, but I appreciate you putting me on such a high pedestal. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
God.
putting you on the spot too. Do it. Read.
Oh, come on.
I feel nervous, because, to be honest, I didn't think you'd come for me. A creature of my kind, not to have to read my own words. They sound so anime and emo. I
But
did
that's what
this
makes
to
it good, though.
myself. A creature of my kind going out. I'm joking. Going out like that. It sure doesn't sound right to me. But, Miss Angel, I'm happy I waited a little while longer. I'm sorry that I couldn't do better. You can take me now.
Be gentle.
A pretty lady, take my hand. Embrace the cringe. Yeah, wait, if I have to be, but then who's gonna be the doll? I have to talk to myself the whole time.
Oh, no.
I'll do Noel if you're having to
Cool.
talk to yourself.
But I love you as Noel. Okay, I'll do the doll. I really like Kales as Noel.
Yeah, it's all good.
I don't care. Okay.
Like, Keisha can be Holly then. We'll figure out how Keisha will be Holly.
Perfect. Let's do it. Okay. What kind
I'm
of
ready.
voice? What kind of voice do we want for the doll? What do you want me to do?
Oh yeah.
Whatever your wonderful heart tells you.
It could be Dr. Girlfriend.
I feel as though if we're not somewhere between like a music box and like a southern debutante, where are we even doing it?
Like a sweet southern belle.
Yes. Somewhere between
whoa.
terrifying and also adorbs.
Is Goblin with a problem in the audience? I can't
Yeah.
tell. Oh, okay, so Goblin with a problem, he's my wonderful, dear, great DM and also friend, and I used to bully him in high school and throw broccoli at him. But now, I don't know why I've added that detail, but anyway, he proofread and edited this for me. He's such a wonderful guy. We love
Invite them into the stream. They're more than welcome in here.
Wait, Candy, just a second. I'm gonna ask him. Hey, Bucko.
Hey,
Wanna join
Buckaroo.
the stream?
Sorry, we're giving
Buckaroo.
it a second.
Buckaroo.
Goblin
He's
of the
Brockaloo.
Forest, please come to the stage. God dang it.
okay. He'll join. Sure thing, man. Give you a few to get ready. At me when you ready. He's gonna be ready in a few minutes. Yay! He's good. He does lots of funny voices also. I love him. Do, 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 do.
Can someone
Okie
explain to
dokie.
me what the mask is that they're holding? Is it a potato? Is it a monkey? Is it a hat? It's a hat! Oh, dear God, my brain. Never mind.
Potato?
It's a potato hat. Potato hat.
It is one of the ascribed potato hats.
Oh my God,
Alright,
it's a
alright.
paperboy hat.
Everybody loves the art so much. Okay, alright. Okay, here we go.
Sorry.
Okay, alright.
It could be a potato hat.
Yo!
Hey!
I'm like,
Hello.
oh, he'll be here in a moment. He'll be there.
Okay, alright, let's go. Kales, you're the lion.
Miss Angel, pardon my offenses, but
What-ho!
Money.
so menacing.
What-ho!
I love these names. It's so good. What ho. Alright, here we go.
Money?
Yes, pay up.
And gee, Miss Angel, is this some kind of new penance thing? So even heaven is coming by rough times. Oh, it's the other really nice song. It might be my favorite song.
Oh, thank you.
It's just nice and warm. I like it.
Oh, and by the way, Kales, for the final version, I have got the lines back from the cellist.
Oh, for real? That's so cool. Just send that to me whenever you're ready, and then I will.
I just have to mix it all together to where I'm happy with it, but so far it's gorgeous. So just want to let you know.
Yay!
Let's see. I believe it is doll line.
Oh, sorry. Angels, heaven, I don't know about any of that. I only want money.
I'll be there. Yep. So that's how it is. Not getting let off so easy. So much for that. And what's it that I gotta pay for?
Your regrets. The song.
What song?
The one I played.
You're a doll, right? I really mistook you for a beautiful angel. Every time I have to say something like that, a part of me dies. But I don't remember ordering any songs from you, as nice as I'm sure they are. All I've been doing is counting sheep. What a nice dream I was having. I even got to see a beautiful angel. You're that desperate for money, huh?
Yo!
Tasty! Tasty man's back. Hi!
Sorry I'm late.
No, you're not.
You're fined $10 million.
Let me go get a check.
Just pull it out of your ass. Oh, God.
Do you do you accept Visa?
Probably? I don't know. I gotta check my crack.
Traceable is bad.
We'll nice.
Mike!
How you doing?
Hi, it's the voice of XYX for those of you who are not familiar, who are in the Blooming server. Okay, all right, let's go.
Right, let me actually
Man, you're an odd one, aren't you?
Look at how gorgeous this is, Tasty. Be amazed.
Oh, I love it.
I think I understand pretty well. No stopping that, I guess. Chocolate coins. Nuh-uh, you rascal, you. I want to die.
I'm a little rapscallion, you know me.
I'm a little silly Willy. You'll do a little something for me, and I'll give you some of this to you. Sweet deal, ain't it?
Not in front of the children.
Oh.
Can they even?
Can't Lorelai? Huh, you know, I thought about that for 1 second, and I said, I'm not gonna think about that anymore. So, it's in the gray area, theorize amongst
You're
yourselves.
thinking about it. You're thinking about it.
I'm not thinking about it, it's just on the table.
Okay, alright, you can click Katie. There you go. Not if I wait for you to fall asleep, you little bitch.
Oh!
Whoa, miss, that's a little hardcore.
Ya dummy.
I'm not gonna make you do anything wild. Just spend the day with me. That's all I'm asking.
Spend the day?
Yeah, just enjoy each other's company.
Aww.
Talk a little, have a walk around, partake in some amateur philosophizing.
What does that even mean?
That means you're philosophizing, but...
A normal day in the life of Keisha.
Keisha pilled? Makes me
Keisha Core.
Keisha Core. This place is as empty as a church of philosophy. We straight up philosophizing. This place is as empty as a church on a weekday, so seeing you come along makes me feel 10 kinds of lucky.
How's it going? Company. If that's all there is to it, I don't see a problem.
A date, yes, fist pump.
Yes!
Hey, miss. And here I was thinking you were ice all the way through. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get a few more of those grins out of you.
God, these two.
Don't fucking touch me. No problem, but it'll cost you extra.
Purely transaction.
I read it, Katie.
I got some pennies to spare. Where does he get this money?
Where does he get this money?
He found another body and then he looted it.
He mugged a crow.
He mugged a crow. That's why he hates boys. Sorry I didn't ask your name properly.
That was really good. That was a really good crow.
That'll come into play later, don't worry.
Oh, don't worry. I won't shut the fuck up.
Well, what about you?
Back then, she said.
I know, it's perfect for you. You look just like a...
My name is Lillian.
Wow, that's a lovely name and a doubly lovely voice. I could just listen to it all day.
Thank you very much.
You sound like you're approaching the the lady from Monsters Inc.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lakowski.
I'm always watching.
Always watching.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. All right, back to daughter.
Does she have the same voice?
So,
And so, I'm not quite sure where to go from there.
Father, all I can think of is from the American adaptation of Old Boy, and there's that one part, if you've seen it, you know, where the dad walks in the boy's room, and the boy says, "Father," and that's all I can think of every time.
I don't understand. Why is that weird?
Don't worry about it.
Father.
If you've seen Old Boy, you know why that's weird.
It's not that I haven't got the papers, it's just that things seem to be a bit out of order. We do know the two went around the town a bit, but where and when?
If you're going to fuss about it, I'll just fix it for you.
Darling, what are you doing?
Sticking it to the man, that's what.
Fair.
Putting it together, that's what. Sticking it to the old man. What's this
Give
all
me
about?
thumb to the eye.
A little fun to the eye. My nerd dad.
That's the map, dear. Be careful with that.
If I were them, I'd go to
Where we go, guys?
You can go. I would save the outskirts for last, but you can just go either the church or the business district. Doesn't matter. The business. Just go to the business. We'll go in order. Go to the business district. We'll go shopping. It's a good place to take someone on a date, isn't it?
Normally, yes, but you must take the town's condition into perspective. At that time, it was but a shell of its former glory. The markets would have been empty with not a soul to serve them.
Well, then it's time to go raiding.
Go raiding, go a little looting. Fine. I'll just pick a new one.
I didn't know Percy DeRola was so good at
No,
writing
no,
stories.
little lady. We'll stick with it.
Tasty. Like the daughter just breaks down into rap.
But why?
Because if you close down every possibility, you lose your freedom as a storyteller. They were on their way to the busy side of town.
Also, Tasty, you're fine at the volume you're at.
This one?
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bay.
Oh, you're welcome, Boo. Slaps ass.
Blushes
Every
furiously.
time. Oh woo.
Woo,
All right.
woo.
Oh, it was all around.
People were here once, so it seemed. There was evidence all around. Cafes with colorful signs offering the day's special. Bakeries delivering fresh confectionaries at sunrise. Dainty shops displaying the newest fashions, all the way from the big city. Oh, the crowds that must have gathered for the Sunday market. The way the people must have pushed and pulled through the lively streets. How pleasant, how peaceful, how ideal. There was a startling crack as Noel's boot crushed something embedded within the snow. Nothing, nothing, they said, inspecting the ground. Just a bit of glass. Indeed, beside them was a shop window, shattered beyond repair, and glittering in the light. The mannequins within were toppled onto each other. Dustings of glass were lodged into their cotton sides. How pleasant, how peaceful, how ideal. It was surely like that once. The two walked quietly through the glittering streets until they stopped in front of a building covered in tattered paper. A tale of love and passion, the whirlwind of the West. Heart-rendering, a soldier's last stand against an impossible foe. She's got the face of an angel and the mind of an imp, a shocking twist. The faces of beautiful people with rosy lips and starry eyes peeked through the tears of the tears of the giant posters. The theater was covered in boards and nails and long-gone people, but Noelle's eyes still sparkled at the sight.
Let's take a look, shall we?
He grinned brightly and pushed against the heavy doors, which were barely hanging onto the rusted hinges. They hardly budged. Noelle pushed. They huffed and pressed their feeble weight against the door. There was a slight groan, but not much progress. Lillian watched quietly. Without thinking, she reached forward and gave a push. The door creaked, the hinges crumbled, and the duo went tumbling inward.
Whoa!
Ah! Into the dark they went, with all the grace of an elephant on roller skates. A healthy cloud of dust greeted them as they kissed the ground.
Miss Lillian! Miss, are you okay?
Never.
Never.
I'm not Wachowski.
Oh, God dang it.
Miss, please answer!
Not so loud. I'm trying to sleep. Bitch.
Feeling comedic, aren't we? To be! I forgot what his nickname for her in the game was. All I can think of is Tubes, and I'm like, that's not it.
That can't be it. Tubes. Tubes. It's Tubes.
Hey, Tubes!
Oi, Tubes. It's dark, so I decided to lighten the mood.
I haven't played the game. Was it Hamlet? To be or not to be?
Oh, yes.
Yes, it is definitely 100% to be the wonderful BDSM robot definitely is referencing to be or not to be. That is the question. Something about something. Should we die or should we fight the ocean? Forget the exact quote.
Medusa, would you help? I would like to phone a friend.
Should take arms against the tides? Sure.
Medusa said, I mean, fight the ocean.
Can we have you rewrite all of Shakespeare?
Please, please, it would be incredible. I'm here for it.
Take arms against the tide. Mike, remember when Mikey, remember when we were playing D&D and then I did that thing of my elf bird holding the skull and doing the entire Hamlet speech, except for it was recognized as like necromancer racism or something?
What
Yeah, I remember.
No, that voice.
Patrick's mom remembers.
Yeah, that I remembered was very distressed. That was the most distressed.
Can I just for a moment, no one else will get this, but Medusa, God damn you, I swear to God, like everyone in the Bloomix server at the moment is commenting about my alleged wedding.
What? Wait, what is happening in chat?
What did you do? What did you do?
I didn't hours to send you that picture.
I didn't do anything. It was a shot. It was a ploy. It was a trap.
What is happening?
My powers before. No more.
Just now, I will get you. I will have my revenge.
Yay!
Come in for a cuddle.
It will be bloody.
A bloody cuddle. A bloodle. It'll be a
bloody good cuddle.
I don't like that anyway.
Yes.
Oh, I see it in chat
you
now.
wanna cuddle? You wanna cuddle, mate? Come here. Get right under the crook of my arm.
I'm never going to be able to look at Groot ever again. Anyway, so, right.
I'll bring the champagne to the wedding and a little cute emote. Okay.
There we
Let
go.
us continue.
Like, what if you really did get knocked out? Or if your box was broken?
I'm a doll, and this box can be repaired as easily as me.
I suppose so.
A chain smoke outside this joint. I mean, there's no need to worry.
She sounds like she like smokes 6 packs a day and eats the boxes too.
Eats the boxes. I've heard that before. That's a good one.
Oh Christ! Oh. British? Who's British?
Is this you say this story is really messed up, but it actually just takes place in modern day Britain, maybe? Like right now.
Oh, alright, let's do it, Tasty. You wanna start? Let's bring the English.
You're not English.
I can be for you, baby.
That's real. Right, okay.
So
Right,
someone in chat wrote, the Britishification process has begun.
Some of us were always here.
She stated it as she had many times in the past. It was common knowledge, of course. Dolls cannot feel pain. Anything can be repaired or replaced. Even so, the expression on Noelle's face state.
I assumed that we were gonna like go full British mode, and then, no, my mind just took. Okay, anyways.
By the way, everyone who comes to my wedding has to be using a British accent.
It's true. It's true. No, yeah, I've got you.
Oi, for real?
Kind of alarming when you do it.
It's alarming.
Can't they just bring chocolate hobnobs or something?
Is this the wedding of you and the Mock Explorer?
I'm going to bring scones. Just straight up scones. Like the entire cake. The entire cake is just gonna be scones.
Show you all what a proper fucking tea is. Proper British tea.
No, I know how to make proper tea. Just everybody else sucks at it in America. It sucks.
People are like standing out the buffet in chat.
Just fucking leave the tea for like, what, 8 hours?
Yeah.
Like the tea bag in
real. Micah's trying to fool us.
We're back to this again.
Here we go. Alright, okay, alright.
To worry about somebody when you think they've been hurt. England's real. England can't hurt you.
Noelle's a goddamn simp.
Absolutely.
He fucks to survive.
By the way, Mike, later in this, there's a bonus. Like, remember the Keanu Reeves moment? I replaced it with something a little too high effort, so...
Oh no. Oh no.
Yes!
It doesn't matter if they actually were or not. It's just a natural reaction. Nice little hat from me.
Oh, then I'm immensely worried.
Oh, what's the matter, miss? Miss what?
Your brain seems to be seriously injured. Did you hit it on the way down?
Oh my god, man.
Please answer me.
Sure, make fun of me all you want, but there's nothing wrong with feeling the way I do. How about you, babe?
Oh, Sid is straight. Thank you very much for the community sub gift.
It's that kind of empathy that makes the world go round. Haha, XD.
Their face radiated a blinding enthusiasm. For such a bedraggled bum, their words came off so optimistic. Lillian felt a twinge of something odd.
So you really see the world like that?
I'm really taken aback by British Lillian. I have to like ease myself. It's like going into like a hot tub. I have to ease myself into accepting its reality.
Let me bubble around you.
It's like Chainsmoker Lillian was easier to accept than British Lillian.
Okay.
Sure I do. It sounds nice, don't it?
At least Tasty likes my accent.
No, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm coping.
Actually, it's unnerving. It's unnerving him because it is good.
It's good.
Chat, what do you mean British people aren't real?
British people
what do you
don't
mean
exist.
by that?
They don't
Never
exist?
existed.
Yeah, that
We've all been
It's
imagining pasty and
true. No way.
others.
Yeah.
I've never heard
It's
a
a
British person in my
conspiracy.
life.
Who told that?
Absolute conspiracy. Nobody.
All British people actually come from Australia, which also doesn't exist.
Yes.
I'm
Exactly.
gonna have to put you all in timeout if it keeps going like this.
Why do you not know where people from Australia come from?
No.
Yeah.
It's actually Britain, but
Yeah,
Britain doesn't exist.
it's true. Yeah, it's true. So it's mythological at this point.
Mhm.
All right. Anyway,
What's a kangaroo? Two people in a suit?
Probably. But they're two specific kinds of people. Anyway, you're lying, Kales.
What's with the face, miss?
The doll stood abruptly and dusted off her skirts. She cranked her mechanical box a few times just to check.
It's working just fine after all.
And so she turned and walked farther into the dilapidated theater, leaving Noel all by his lonesome.
What about Canadian Lillian?
Miss, wait for me! I don't want to be alone, miss.
I mean, and so the crying bum went scrambling after.
I dropped my rock. Just a moment. I have my rock back. Okay.
What the hell do you have a rock for?
I have like a river rock. It's so smooth. I just have
nice.
it. It's so nice.
I like smooth rock.
What? Don't you just find a rock and just want a rock?
Dude, I have so many rocks. I love
want a
collecting
rock.
rocks.
I have a couple.
Okay.
I've got salt from the salt mines in Poland.
I thought you were gonna say that you had it from Hellstadt, and I was like, don't go in there. There's still poop. There
What?
is. So gross fun fact, Hellstadt is the salt mines where the Celts, like, you know how like the Gauls defeated Rome, that's where they did it. And the salt mines there are so well preserved, there's still poop from the Celts there for some reason. I don't know.
That's
I know so much dumb shit. Alright, anyway. Alright.
Salted fudge.
At the moment.
Tastes like it too.
Also, people are giving their sympathies about the lost rock in chat. People are saying, "Oh no, the rock." Not the rock.
Anyway.
Thank you so much.
Also, Benny Bears, thank you for the follow.
Oh my god, yeah. I was talking about the Gauls and I misspelled it as gals, and I was like, no, I spelled it as Gaul, and it was like, no, it's the gals. The gals are coming. The gals are coming.
Miss Lillian, I don't want to be too clingy, but a part of enjoying each other's company is sticking together. Yeah.
Go easy on her. It's her first time.
Without a word, Lillian pointed to the ceiling. Or rather, the lack of one.
Oh yeah.
The roof of the ancient theater had caved in, causing a perfect circle of white sky to pour an equally perfect circle of white snow onto the seats below. Noelle's enthusiasm melted ever so slightly. Oh, thank you, Benny Bears, for the subscription.
So that's how it is, huh? I guess it's to be expected.
Getting
Not like we could get a good flick in.
Oh yeah.
Structural damage.
Every time someone subscribes, I hear a clip of Bartleby from True in the Rainbow Kingdom with a music note going, "Oh yeah," like he's putting on his sunglasses. And I keep hearing that over and over. It makes me happy.
Thank you all for subscribing.
But yeah, thanks everybody for subscribing to this wonderful person, because Katie's amazing. And if you ever get a chance, you should definitely check out her itch page. And I'm not just saying that because I composed for 90% of it. I'm saying that because Katie's amazing.
See, you don't say that when you do the plug. No, I'm just kidding.
Also, I'm
totally kidding.
All the things.
Katie's also got a podcast as well.
I actually didn't know you had a podcast.
Wait, what? I didn't know.
I didn't know this.
What the hell, Katie?
Oh,
you didn't,
yes,
you
I have that on my itch.io page. I have a podcast that I host called Halcyon Cafe. It is a visual novel development focused podcast where each episode I talk about different aspects of developing visual novels, and I have a guest interview person who I invite for each episode to give a talk about their expertise on different things. Episode 3 has been released and plans to be released publicly in about a week from now. Right now it's for patrons. Patrons get it exclusively for about like a month in advance, and then afterwards the episode is available to everyone.
Awesome. Okay, I will definitely be on the lookout for that. You guys should be too.
So cool.
The thing
cool.
which really like threw me off about like when I first met Katie, I was like, definitely got loads of talent. I didn't realize how long Katie has been in the game for. Like,
for forever.
For forever. Like, Katie's always been here. Like, I'm pretty sure Katie was there saying hi.
Whoa, that's a
like the video which I watched, which was about a ghost who came back from hell trying to commit suicide, so he goes to hell too. And what it turns out being is a cartoon about a ghost getting to know a lonely guy and then just slowly becoming friends with him and actually helping him to not commit suicide and actually have a decent, well-adjusted and well-meaning life. And it's a really wholesome cartoon. And I saw that on Katie's page and I was like, what the heck? You worked on that? That's ages ago. I love that. That's brilliant.
Yeah, it's because Katie's brilliant. She is. It's
Katie
true.
is brilliant.
Okay.
Erica is amazing. She created Welcome to Hell. I'm actually really looking forward to the next short that she's making set in the same story. Like it's a sequel.
Yes, excellent.
I've been really looking forward to it. Oh, also, I should make it clear, every time there's a subscription, that money, I'm going to make it so that that money goes to Orfeo, because this is a fundraiser stream for Orfeo.
Yes, thank you guys.
So thank you everyone who has been helping out and supporting Orfeo.
Really appreciate you guys. I've always wanted a hole punctured in my face.
Well, you put it like that.
Understandable. Yeah, understandable. We've all been there.
Yeah, you know, I just look at somebody and like, I just want you to puncture my face.
I remember I was 17 the first time I was penetrated in the face.
Hype train!
Woo! I got a pop-up saying hype train.
Nice, Tasty.
Alright. Anyway, Katie.
Indeed, he was right. The screen at the very front had been ripped through as if scratched by a giant claw. The tired drifter sighed and half collapsed to the ground.
Are you taking a nap now? Kales?
Oh, yes, I am back. Hello. Hello. Nah, I'm just getting a breather. That door fiasco might have knocked something out of me after all.
I just heard the
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a shame. This place was probably real nice once. Before the redacted.
Before the redacted.
when the Fire Nation attacked.
Before OSHA happened.
Before OSHA happened, this place was a hoppin' joint. But now it's too late, I guess.
His voice died off into wistful breath. To Lillian, they looked just as they did when she found them in the snow. Tired, empty, like they were to melt away in an instant. Her hand on the crank of the box, she stepped forward out of the shade of the theater and into the crunching snow. The light cascaded down from the ceiling and illuminated the doll in white. She looked like an angel or a ghost. She stood very still, not a single puff of breath from her porcelain lips. The seconds in that dilapidated theater seemed to come to a halting stop.
I'm expecting the worst soon.
But the moment was suddenly flooded with the wonderful sound of the mechanical box. Oh, thank you, Trashfire, for the community sub-gift. Thank you, her metric imp, for the 500 bits, and thank you for the subscription, Mirth the Mighty. All
Much
at once,
obliged, y'all.
all at once, the theater was full. It was filled with people. It was filled with voices. It was filled with color and life. The memory of a time before washed over the room, and the ghost in white played it with a steady hand, never hesitating for a second. This is your song. This is what it sounds like. Noelle watched intently. They wished so deeply to close their eyes and drift off into the darkness. In truth, their mind was racked with exhaustion. How nice it would be to finally fall asleep. But not now, not in this moment. Not when the world was filled with so much life. Noelle watched the doll and the light all around her until the minutes began yet again. Villian ended the song with one last crank before turning to face her companion.
Has the brain damage finally caught up to you?
Points. There's the Miss Lily.
Brain damage after all.
Box there.
Oh.
What did you do?
Did I press too soon?
I think you did, but that's okay.
Oh wait, I'll press back there.
How long?
What-ho!
Sorry.
The doll paused in thought. She never stopped to wonder about that before.
I was born with it. I was born with it.
Thank you for the follows. Adol sent... Well, it's going faster than I can read them. Adol sent Center Arsonist and Vex Schwarzy.
Hey Vex, hello.
Hello.
Vex is wonderful. I love them so much.
Hello, Vex. Also, thank you for the subscription, Vex.
Oh yeah.
What are you, identical twins? Ha ha ha.
Yes.
Noelle waited for an extended retort, one of the sarcastic variety, but it never came. She was as stone-faced as always.
You really meant it. You really mean it, don't you?
Oh yeah.
I don't see the issue. The box has many mechanical parts, so do I. We have a similar composition. It must be oiled every once in a while to keep the gears running smoothly, the same as I.
Nice. Sorry.
You keep doing. Are you swooning for me, Tasty? There is little difference between me and this box.
Oh, let me just relink. There, I've just added a link to the Twitter thread in chat for more information on supporting Orfeo.
Thank you.
She said this all in complete sincerity. Noelle mulled it over before giving a small laugh.
I didn't think about it that way. I understand you a little better now. Yeah, that makes sense. Now this is truly the Miss Lillian I know.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
And as naturally as playing the song, the doll smiled. They made their way through the dark of the theater and back to the front entrance. Oddly, the collapsed door had been moved aside as to avoid tripping. It wasn't like that before, was it? Impossible. Verily, the two walked back into the glittering street.
And take me to church. I know where to play.
You can tell me
Oh,
wait,
This is dead. This God. My mom used to sing that song constantly because she's a devoted Christian. And I said, Mom, do you know what that song is about? And she's like, yeah, going to church. And I said, okay. I know. That was really cool.
I mean, in a way, I guess.
I guess.
Depends on your perspective.
In a gay way? Okay, alright. Let's go to church.
Let's go to church. Let's get our sins erased.
In a
Let's
town
do some indulgences.
roofs and crumbling stone, the church rose proud and tall and untouched overhead. Somehow it had avoided the conflict that ravaged the streets below, as if the iron fence around it warded off bullets and stone, as if a greater power had ignored all but it. A white steeple against a white snowscape in a sea of empty shells. Even the overgrown vines in the front garden were a wonder. In depths of winter, they still remained a vibrant green. They twisted and crawled along the walls, encasing the church in a leafy embrace. Perhaps it was a protective spell. The two drifters allowed themselves in through the fence and into the garden of green.
Magical, ain't it?
Noelle sighed.
It makes this place feel a little less like a coffin. Haha, foreshadowing.
He stumbled on ahead. With a slight bow and an enormous grin, Noelle held the door open. Inside, rainbow-colored light was pouring from the stained-glass windows. Specks of dust were caught dancing in their streams. It was like the center of a marble. Lillian couldn't help but be drawn in. All the color in the world was hidden in this room. The town was forgotten by time, but this church was completely, totally untouched by it.
What do you think?
I like the stained glass window.
Right?
All of the backgrounds, as you can probably tell, I was like, I don't got time for this. So I just Frankensteined Google images together and slapped on millions of filters, and it's fine.
It's like Instagram.
Instagram.
It does look like coherent, which is quite a challenge, I imagine.
But I forget what I was gonna say, so ignore it. I don't know what I was saying now. But Google image. Yay!
Good.
It's okay, I'll come back to you.
When you don't want it to, like 3 a.m. Alright, anyway.
I thought so. Ooh, I like this bit. The only thing that would make it nicer is if there were some people around, but it's too late for that, I guess. This is all very normal. Like, oh, I know, we can play church. Let's give it a go, all right? Take me to church.
Play church?
It's a pretend game. Kids play it all the time. Make up whatever you want. Use your imagination.
Lily, do you see that small vent on the floor, Lily? Have you heard of the Among Us, Lily?
Oh, no! Oh, but she
vent.
would.
I know it will be hard for you.
She would kill
stuffed.
everyone. She would kill everyone. And nobody would know it was her.
I mean, I don't know about the nobody would.
That was sarcasm. That was...
I mean, we're all kind of watching at the moment, so at
There you
least us and 26 other people on the chat would know.
Right. Okay. It'll cost you extra.
Good thing I have an undisclosed amount of money. Fine by me.
He's made of money. Literally.
Literally. He walks around, he just jingles everywhere. It's ridiculous. Can't take a minute. Fine by me. I'll be the confessor, and you'll be the priest.
Is this about to get sexy, or...?
Father, I have done something I'm ashamed of. I just wonder how he
Did anyone see you?
Only the eyes of our Lord.
Then it's okay.
But Father, I've sinned. A terrible sin at that.
What did you do?
I stole.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
what did you steal?
That timing was immaculate when someone said, "Oh no," the Twitch alert said, "Oh yeah." Sorry, that just got me.
Money.
Can I have some?
Father, I can do no such thing. I can't have you partake in my sin.
I understand, my child.
Mommy GF? Sorry.
Mommy?
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 That just nothing but a chant of Mommy GF in the back of my brain as I wrote this entire story. But anyway,
God.
yeah. You do?
Of course, admitting to such an act is admirable thing in the eyes of our Lord.
Oh yeah.
The patient and the kind priest presented her cupped hands to the pitiable sinner.
What is it, Father?
Nothing, child. It's just time to pay your tithe.
Symbol crash.
Well, Trashfire Cat seems to be paying everybody's tithe right now.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Barbie, thank you for the community gift subs. Trashfire Cat, thank you for the community gift subs as well.
Oh yeah!
There's so many alerts, oh my gosh.
Bazinga.
Stop.
I hear them all.
Excuse me, Miss Lillian, but you'd be a terrible priest.
And excuse me, Mr. Sinner, but you'd be a terrible thief.
Maybe when it comes to money, but not to hearts. Do you hear what I said?
Why you're so cringe? That's her expression. I did, but I'm waiting for the punchline.
It wasn't a joke.
I'm still waiting.
I have a girlfriend, guys. She's just at a different school, okay? Miss Lillian, you make me all sorts of nervous. Choo-choo. But you're pretty interesting, too.
I'm sure many things are interesting to you.
For one, you make everything sound like an insult.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
If it's about you.
For two, you always got that stone cold face on.
She looks like The Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
She is porcelain. There's a comedian that we have over here called Russell Howard, I think his name is. And yeah, like he was.
I love him. He is the best.
He's great. I love him too. There was one thing which he did where he was interviewing like primary school children between the ages of like 6 and 10, I think, about politics. And one of the things that he said is, "What do you think of Boris Johnson?" And one of the kids was like, "Yeah, you know, it must be really hard for him because he's constantly out saving the world." Another one was like, "Yeah, he's so strong as well. He's really strong. Like, I don't know what he eats, but he eats all the pancakes probably to make him super strong." And like Russell's like, "What? Where did you hear that he's super strong?" It's like, well, back when he used to do wrestling, he was like, and he was like, "No, that's you might be getting confused between Boris and Dwayne The Rock Johnson." And all the kids are like, "Oh, yeah, we like Dwayne The Rock Johnson."
So
and
funny.
he's like,
That's amazing.
Can I tell a similar story?
Go for it.
Well, it's like it's different, but kind of like the same theme. But I remember someone I know was with their daughter, and their daughter is very young, like a fan of Dora the Explorer, and she has like a ton of Dora the Explorer merch. And they were out shopping, and there was this whole section in the store dedicated to Dora the Explorer merchandise. And my friend was kind of looking around, going, wow, like Dora the Explorer has kind of become an empire at this point. And then the daughter turned and said, no, she's not, don't say that. And my friend was like, why, what's the matter? And she said, well, because they drink blood. And then he realized she got empire confused with vampire.
Oh my
That's
god.
adorable.
That's brilliant.
No,
I thought that was sweet.
No, you guys are great. In response to chat. And everybody here is great too. Alright, okay, alright, Kales.
For three. For three. Miss Lillian, do you mind me asking something?
ASL.
You going steady with anyone? You got a man at home or a lady? I don't judge.
How about both?
The drifter's face had the usual cheerful expression, but the voice echoed out in a stark seriousness.
Aw, crap, you caught it. That never happened. Is there anything you wished you could confess?
No.
No, get out of my face. If there really was a priest there, of course, is there anything you would say?
No.
Nothing at all?
There's nothing to say.
The doll said it on reflex, but something about it felt odd. She searched, but there was truly nothing. Looking within herself only led to a void of nothingness, a pit empty all the way down.
Don't beat yourself up. I'm sorry. No, you've triggered an existential crisis.
Why did you do this to me?
Play. Some folks say dolls don't have feelings. Not real ones anyway. But I just can't believe that. To say somebody's all wrong just because they express things funny, it just rubs me the wrong way. It's bad.
It's bad?
It's awful. It's hellish. That kind of thinking, it just makes you want to keel over dead, doesn't it? Very cool.
That's my secret cap.
Noelle's sharp laugh cut through the church air. The pit in Lillian's chest felt even deeper.
If I were a priest.
Terrible one, yes.
You could confess to me, Daddy.
Are you for real? Is that an offer, Miss Lillian?
I was only in church.
Oh, I see. You're just on like the sultriness, like tenfold. I'm losing my mind over here.
Good. And what's funny is I'm just reading it in English, like, I'm just reading it with the accent. I'm not really trying to, so I guess that just works. Tasty.
Yeah.
Am I upping it enough for you?
No, I can't. Okay, right. Moving on. I feel heavily flirted with.
It's
And I'm enjoying it.
It's not gay. It's not gay. It's not gay.
Unless.
A child's game.
Well,
Simple
yeah.
as that.
Yeah, I'm sure no one is going. Well, someone might get this one. Fun fact: this guy's name is actually A B C D E F G H I J K M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z.
You okay?
Noel.
Stroke. Noel.
I hate that. I hate that. He said the whole alphabet without L.
Take the L.
Oh my fucking god. I'm leaving. I don't want to be on this. I'm sorry. I gotta go.
Well, thanks for coming, everyone.
William hecking died, guys.
No, I did.
Hi.
Surprise.
See, I thought I would return the vengeance on Medusa by going at the stream through you, Affair.
Fucking hate this.
Why would you think that would work?
I don't know.
That's really
My mind is in mine. My mind is. I believe Dylan Moran put it best. My mind is a. My mind is a hive of worms, and worms don't live in a hive, so it's already a bit messed up.
Fact, it's worms and height. Why would you do that? What is wrong with you? Okay, alright.
Simple as that. Booyah. If I were to confess, no L. Oh, wow, before I didn't get it because I thought it was take the L, and then now I get it after like a whole minute because I had to look at chat. I was like, no L, and I'm like, oh, yeah. I was a little slow there. I'm the one with brain damage now. Good joke, Tasty. Anyway, if I were to confess, I have to confess it took me a very long time to figure it out.
Fuck it. Just don't worry. Like, that's just how he does it. You won't realize what's happened until it's too late. That's it. Like, it's gonna be okay.
I've punned you and walked out of the room, and then the next person will come in and you'll keel over from the pun.
I hate those.
It's the perfect crime.
Oh. Okay, alright. They already read it. Katie?
Oh, okay. Noelle scratched their chin in an exaggerated thought. They mused and mulled and meditated. Not for a moment did Lillian's stare waver.
Nope, I don't have anything.
Zaya?
Nothing. I don't have a single regret, Father. Please listen to the sincerity in my lily-white words.
You pissed in the snow, don't even lie.
I lived my life with nothing but joy and inner fulfillment. Yippee! I wrote the word yippee on my.
Thank you. Yippee. Oh my
I pissed in the snow, Father, and I have no regrets.
But you should. Did you find that fulfillment falling down the stairs, or have you always been this joyful?
Haha, good one. That made me sad. But I really mean it. There are things I could have done better, but the result would have been the same. It's pointless to regret things like that. Maybe if I had to, I'd say, I regret being born or something like that.
Please, did you really fall down the stairs?
Was somebody just outside?
Perhaps.
Miss, there shouldn't be anyone else in town besides us.
Not even a cat?
It's way too cold for anything to be wandering out there or out here. Heck, even the birds are shaken.
Outside, the birds are just like they're literally throwing down sick rhymes. Is that so?
It's probably just the wind, famous last words. Let's get a move on, all right? I keep telling myself mentally to change that line because it sounds so dumb in comparison to the other things that also sound dumb. But that one in particular does not sound uniquely dumb enough for me to keep it. And I never change it because it's so unassuming.
Thank you.
It's probably just the IRS asking me about my taxes or something. Let's get a move on, all right?
I'm being issued a court summons and wanted to fine me.
I've been dodging jury duty for 29 years.
Wait a second.
They'll never catch me.
Wee. I'm just imagining slippery Danny DeVito now.
Oh God, why?
Is he oiled?
Oh,
Really, Dave?
don't talk anymore. God. Okay.
Warily, Noelle peeked out the door. The iron gate outside was swung slightly ajar. Beyond it was a thin trail of disgruntled snow. A trail from when the duo walked in, or was it from someone else entirely? There was not a soul in sight. While the doll looked out blankly, Noelle felt a shiver all the way down. It couldn't be. It was so close, too close. But all the two could do was walk on.
I walk a lonely road.
It was...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mirth the Mighty, thank you for the community. It was the depths of winter, but something about the outside felt truly cold. The town was an empty shell, left behind by time, every part of it feeling hollow, feeling distinctly unalive. Any trace of warmth had been erased the cruel years before, but the outside was different. You see, for the outside, there had never been any warmth in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
It did not feel unalive, but it was a place where things were taken, were broken, were hurt, a place where things were shattered apart and buried. The sense was so strong it crawled through the frozen earth and around the travelers above. Something about this place was wrong. The doll absent-mindedly continued walking, but Noelle came to a sudden stop. The wind tugged fiercely at their patchy coat and nipped at their pallid lips. The dread was overwhelming. They pulled their coat tighter around them. Lillian finally stopped and turned to look back. The wind was pulling so hard her shawl was about to fly off of her. She hardly blinked as flecks of wind-blown ice fell into her frozen face. She blended in almost perfectly with the rest of the landscape. It was as if in a moment she would fade away. Noelle stood shaking at the edge of town.
What are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
She made no movement, and neither did Noelle. Only the wind blew between them.
There's nothing interesting out there, miss. Let's go somewhere else.
There's just some trees.
She pointed. Indeed, there was a bundle of trees barely outlined in the distance, as well as some indistinguishable mounds. Perhaps something interesting really was there. Perhaps there was something they wished to see. Perhaps there was even someone else.
I don't know. There's something about this place. Can't you feel it? Okay, then let me make another selfish request. I'll even pay you extra.
Double.
Is money that much of a concern?
Oh, yeah.
Would you rather play triple?
Double, quadruple, I don't care. But Miss Lillian, please come over here. That's all I ask.
Oh, thank you for the community sub-gifts. Robo Barbie, Mirth the Mighty, Trash Fire Cat, Fix XYX, Fizz XYX, Airy Joe. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank y'all so much.
Please, just listen to me.
Oh, yeah.
With some hesitation, the doll returned back to the familiarity of town. Noelle gave a sigh of relief. They were shaking beneath their oversized coat. Once again, the two were in the desolate void. Still, the sense lingered. So Lillian glanced behind her. The entire scene was blank, with only the faintest impression that there was a world beyond it. Trees, mounds, something else as well. A fleck of color dotted the otherwise empty landscape. It was impossible to be sure, but Lillian felt as if the fleck was staring back. So they returned to the bridge where they met. Before they even knew it, the sky turned dark and the air even colder than before. Small splatterings of light began to peek out from above. The bridge was just as they had left it, Noel-shaped snow angel and all.
How time does fly. It feels like we only just started. Except my joints. My joints don't feel that way at all.
Mood.
What do your joints feel?
My rock, no. That's back. Okay.
Ooh.
My rock. They feel like they want to crumple up into that snow pile there and take a nice long nap. Wouldn't you know? Snow!
Oh, snow!
It's Christmas! It's Christmas!
Oh.
Merry Christmas.
No.
Very
Increment
Christmas!
Crumbo.
Crumbo.
Happy
Crumbo
Christ.
tumbo. It's Christmas, but as it turns out, Noel was Jewish the whole time.
Oy vey.
Oh no.
L'chaim. Alright.
Don't forget Kwanzaa.
Wouldn't you know? It's snow.
Okay.
Oh, Trash Fire Cat is asking how many gift subs have there been? It shows me in the Twitch recording software. Let me check. It's showing me the all-time top gift subscriptions. Added together, I believe it's 96.
Nice.
Let's go!
How?
Woo!
Alright.
Brilliant powder flakes began to flutter down from the sky. Noel yanked their hands out from their pockets and tipped their chin up into the air.
I'm gonna get emo! Sorry.
Oh no, it's so sad.
Eyes closed, they let the snow fall where it may.
What are you doing?
IDK. And then the game ends. I wish it would just crash right there.
Why would you do that?
Okay, sorry. Giggling too hard. IDK.
Oh, Trash Fire Cat,
bet.
you said apart from mine, you have given 51 subscription gifts, so it would be 96 take away 51.
Why did you do that?
45.
No, I think their question is specifically asking about. We have like a weird pattern going in as we were trying to make a hype train. So they're asking since their last donation, how many to the end, which would only be 6 at this point. Don't worry, I got it.
Oh, okay, thank you very much for keeping track of that.
Don't worry, I got it. I'm in there. I'm living there.
Much appreciated.
Because it feels nice, I think. Dying. When things get colder, they feel cleaner somehow. Like the frostbite clears out all the bad stuff. It hurts a little, but everything lasts longer.
To Lillian, they looked like a lonely statue. The snow piled up on their hat and coat sleeves until it appeared that they had always been here, standing, waiting, arms outstretched. Time marched by, but they would always be there, waiting. It was made clear by the look on their face. The place they once belonged no longer existed. All they could do now was wait.
I nearly forgot. I promised to pay you, didn't I? Double, triple, what have you.
They fished around in their coat and produced the tempting coin purse, giving it a good shake.
And so, here's a million V-Bucks. Have fun. Actually, did we ever agree on a price?
It was somewhere from 1 to 2 million, I believe.
Now, miss, I doubt all the purses in the countryside could fit that. Let's see here.
We're gonna need a bigger purse.
We need a bigger purse to fit all the V-Bucks.
They began to count out the coins in the purse. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A brilliant idea struck them. They took Lillian's hand in their own, and with the widest grin they abandoned counting and simply dropped the entire bag into her palm.
All this?
That good enough for you? It's all I've got. Ha ha.
It's a satisfactory amount. Thank you.
Lillian had never held so much money in her life. The weight of the coins felt otherworldly. She clutched the purse to her chest in disbelief.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the company. It's been a while since I've enjoyed myself so much. Say, miss? Now that you've got all that money, what'll you do next?
Buy myself a burrito.
At Taco Bell?
I'll go get more money.
More? And after that?
I'll go find more.
Miss, is that all you're out for?
I don't understand how that's wrong.
Gold digging.
She gazed at him with unquestionable sincerity. Not once had she ever considered anything else. Why should she? Those were the words she was born with.
Lillian?
Right at that moment, a fierce wind tore through the town. The words were stolen right out of his mouth.
Maybe that's a sign you should start looking for cover. This storm was looking pretty nasty, even though right now it's so gentle and pleasant.
Oh, look at it. It's so good.
The doll nodded and fastened her music box tight.
Climate change.
Ooh. But when she turned to go, Noelle was standing just as still.
Aren't you coming with?
I'm busy.
Doing what the fuck?
Tending to my Bitcoin mining machine, female.
Is he
No.
actually just a Bitcoin mining machine? Is that why he
He's
doesn't
like-
need money? He's like an NFT dealer.
Oh no!
NFT dealer. Do you think that in this world, that since dolls are like mechanical, like esoteric mechanical beings, that you can mine Bitcoin with a doll?
Oh my god, I hate this. Is he standing around in the cold?
Sure. Gosh, you suddenly interested in me, Miss Lillian.
I have no feelings.
She tugged her shawl tighter around her and huffed.
Hardly. You're just acting odd.
There wasn't a response, just an annoyingly bright smile.
Freeze then. Couldn't care less.
Righty then.
Stand around and turn into a hunk of ice.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself.
They looked about as chipper as they had before. Lillian was bewildered by that kind of face, so she turned on her heel and trudged through the snow, away from the odd stranger and their disconcerting smile. She suddenly wished to get as far away as possible. Maybe she would leave this town as soon as tomorrow, or even in the midst of night. She marched on faster with the wind in her ears and the jingle of coins in her purse. Behind her the stranger waved. "Aw." They got smaller and smaller until they became but a flickering speck. And all at once they were swallowed up by the storm.
Orfeo and Keisha, remember when I didn't have the art in and it was just the placeholders?
Yeah.
And they had their little MS Paint wave?
Yeah.
That's it. I thought it was funny.
What in the world was that?
It's a storm! It's a storm, Father!
I don't remember the storm being that early in the story. No, let me take a look.
Oh, you senseless oaf! The storm is outside this very instant!
Oh, I see. What a surprising circumstance we've situated ourselves in. Or, rather, Mother Nature has situated us in. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little thunder, dear.
I'm not. I'm merely cautious. There's no harm in some healthy caution, is there?
Martha's just said that dad is a Delph, and I 100% agree.
A Delph.
It would be trouble if you were actually afraid, of course. All good stories have a few ferocious storms. The wind in town was becoming fiercer, colder, but it was nothing compared to what would happen next. Do you remember who all was in the town?
Wow. There was the doll lady, of course. Delph in chat. And the bum guy. And the cat.
That's correct.
There's too much Delph. Elf on the shelf.
But there was someone else as well. It's just that nobody had noticed him then. It was only a matter of time.
Zanka.
How does this work? Ugh, these damn dolls. Sorry, just lost my temper there. You know, it's said dolls can feel stuff nowadays. Isn't that neat? I don't know about you, you look a little chilly. Oh, I ought to give you a name. I know, it's perfect for you. You look just like a Lillian. All right, Lillian, let's get along. You know, we might even become good friends. Morning light flooded over the silent town and glittered off the shattered glass windows. It crawled through the cracks of the ceilings and filtered through the colorful panes of the church, falling upon the doll's still face. With such an expression one could believe she was fast asleep.
So it seems even glass things can dream.
The light also filtered through the persnickety smoke like cat, who sat smoldering at the feet of the doll.
What an uproarious din you are making in your so-called sleep, although you couldn't have been dreaming of much. Not with that cog-filled head of yours.
The doll's eyes gently fluttered open and landed on the smoky figure in front of her.
Oh, it's the rat.
I'm a cat, you loonish witch!
Did you find that elephant you were so interested in, or have you given up already? You were so adamant about it before.
Yeah! You're simply no good to talk to at all!
So, no elephant then.
The flickering cat's whiskers twitched in ever-growing annoyance, but Lillian remained steadfast. What was the cat searching for? She couldn't find it, not in such cold eyes.
Once again, I pray that we may be so fortunate as to never cross paths again. Ta-ta!
And at lightning speed, Lillian reached out and once more yanked the cat by the tail.
Wait.
Yeah! Enough of this!
Says Keisha, yeah.
My name is Lillian.
And why does that matter now?
Because you keep calling me Glass Thing, and that's not my name. Aggressive,
You didn't care
yeah.
to introduce yourself the first time we met. So now what makes you so interested?
Lillian fell silent. She could not recall the time and place of the memory, but she knew that it had been precious to her once. That with those simple words her entire world was formed, even if the speaker's face was shrouded in fog. But the cat, with her sharp eyes, felt a wave of bitterness rise within her as she looked at the doll with the deepest contempt.
A glass thing is a glass thing is a glass thing, all wretched and soulless and easy to shatter. They don't feel pain, and they make a wonderful crystalline ring when they're smashed.
Why are you such a bitch? When they're smashed?
Or when they're pierced or blown to bits. Stripped of their uniforms and pulled limb from limb.
I don't understand.
Glass things aren't made to understand, only do. A thing that lives solely on the wishes of others is a thing that shouldn't exist.
Lillian's hand grew limp and the smoky tail slipped through.
See, you'll understand in due time. How empty things like you really are.
The doll watched the cat slink away through the open church door. Snowflakes were falling in and melting on the floor. She was sure that she had closed the door last night, but it was all a blur. She hadn't she? There was the beginning of a storm, a creaking old theater, a liar's smile. That smile.
I feel feelings.
Oh.
Uh-oh. There was simply too many thoughts for such a foggy head. Lillian dutifully checked her trusty mechanical box before heading out of the church and into the light. Back into the streets the doll went, cranking the box at a steady pace. Her song echoed off the decaying walls and loosened sheets of ice. I'll play a... Oh.
Yeah.
I'll play a song for a coin. Any coin. A nickel for a few notes, a melody for metal. Tell me what you wish to hear.
Yet again there was no answer. The town stood without word.
I'll play a song for a coin. Any song for coin.
With the gentle snow and emptiness, it felt as if she was trapped in a snow globe with only her own song to keep her company. She could play her music and beg for coin as long as she wished. She could fill the town with illusionary life. In the end, the buildings were still crumbling and the glass was still shattered, with nobody left to mourn it. No cat, no bum, no life at all.
No coin.
The doll decided she was going to leave for good when she heard a small jingle from her skirts. It was the tote bag of coins Noel had left her the night before. He'd been smiling so terribly when he'd handed it over, not a care in the world.
A bum like that must be sleeping about now. Lying around in the cold like a lost dog.
Never happened.
Their ears must be freezing into icicles, sticking straight out like a little frozen clothespole. That would be entertaining to see, at least.
That was that. She'd say goodbye to the old dog and then be on her way. She'd go and find more coin. So off she went to the bridge. Except the fool was nowhere to be seen. His familiar snowy indent had been filled up from the storm last night, and there wasn't any footprints in sight. There was, however, a very peculiar stranger looking over into the frozen river.
Who's voicing?
This character says tee-hee unironically. I did
Hey,
that.
Tasty, you gotta
Hey,
do it.
Tasty, you gotta. She's so normal. Tasty.
Oh goodness! I could have sworn I'd just seen it.
Oh my god.
Oh, hey, practice your southern accent with this. What? Just go for it.
Oh, you want me to do Southern?
Yes.
Do a southern accent, yeah! She's so normal.
Oh, wait, do you want Southern Belle or Texan?
Yes. Either one you can make work. Just do it.
She's like an airhead who says really weird shit all the time. I believe in you.
That's just me. Oh, please, 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 God. I'll do 1,000,000 push-ups if my wish comes true.
Also, I like the little bobbing down animation. It's not linear, there's an ease to it. Let me play it again. There's like a little...
Is it
I like that.
Tried my darndest.
It's very subtle, but it's there, the eases. Like, it's nice when it's not on linear tangents. There was a lively Mrs. with a smile twice as peppy as she was tall. In one bandaged hand she held a heavy shovel, dull from overuse.
The southern accent offends me.
In the other, well, there wasn't a hand at all. Her sleeve was tied up halfway, swinging around as she bounced on her heels.
Come on, God. Just a little bit. I'll do 2,000,000 push-ups even.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, 3,000,000? I don't know if I could.
The stranger clearly was lacking in the upstairs department, perhaps even a bit loony. But Lillian took hardly a step forward when that very stranger turned around and drew their shovel like a knight's sword.
Oh, goodness. You're just that harmless one.
The lady lowered her shovel from Lillian's chin and adorned a truly wonderful smile. The doll, however, was immune to those sorts of pleasantries.
Did you see a person around here?
A person? Gosh, there aren't any other people here besides little old me. Gideon from Gravity Falls.
Little me.
Hello, me.
Lil
Uh,
me.
That's right.
There it is.
All the people here are either 6 feet under or somewhere even deeper than that.
British Southern? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Funny enough, I am British Southern. I just mask it very well because who wants that accent?
Right.
Oh, come on.
Well, lots of people you don't know.
I think it was voted one of the least sexy accents in the world.
Damn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like well, right. So the Wurzel one, which is where I come from, sounds like this, which isn't exactly like the most, right? Shag. It's not very attractive.
You sound like Samwise Gamgee.
I made a promise, Mr. Frodo.
Oh no! Well, if it makes you feel any better, this is my normal accent when I'm tired, so it's fine.
So hot. Anyway, right.
Hot.
What? Are you looking for somebody?
I don't know. Am I?
I don't know, are you?
Take a guess.
Maybe?
Oh, just maybe.
Maybe? Oh, maybe not.
It's just little old me.
Oh,
Benny Bear says, I'm listening to this and bathing my dog. Don't let the phone fall into the bath water.
Also, Benny.
Be careful.
Benny, how dare you?
What do you mean,
How
how dare
dare you?
Washing the dog's
Clearly,
important.
Mike. No, it says
Wash your
clearly
dog.
Mike doesn't own an air fryer. How dare you?
What the fuck? You don't know a fucking air fryer?
I don't, but it still hurts.
Hey, Keisha. I think we should get him an air fryer.
Maybe.
The dark, dangerous stranger from moments before melted away. All that was left was a pure, befuddled buffoon. The poor victim looked to Lillian for a smidgen of hope.
Maybe.
oh goodness! Yay! I won.
I won.
Or did I?
Read it like your Southern English accent. Do it.
Please.
Or did I?
So beautiful. Wow.
Oh, thank you, Boxhead Dorsa, for hosting. Oh, Lillian.
I don't know. Did you?
Oh God, not again! Please, Miss Doll, I can't do this again. Oh, but if you want, we could search together. I'm looking for somebody too.
They're dead. But didn't you just say that there weren't any people in town?
That's right. But don't worry, my person is already dead. So they're more of a body.
What the fuck?
So I was looking at the river in case anybody showed up.
This is very normal, so. Very normal people.
So I was looking at the river for any bodies to show up.
I've never heard of that before.
That's only one way to find a body.
They kids want to see a body?
They kids want to see a
Sometimes
dead
they end up
body?
in holes or alleys or even trees if they get blown far enough.
Oh, chat is a little bit confused. For those outside of the UK, spotted dick is a food. It is made from lard, milk, flour, and raisins, I believe. It's very, very good. I've had it. It's very nice. So, like, it would be good in a fryer. Yeah, I agree with the chat.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But there was
also,
some confusion in the chat, like,
Air
bro,
fry
what are you
some
talking about?
spotted dick.
Hey.
Don't
hey,
ask what we call cigarettes.
Taste. What do you call cigarettes?
No.
No. We're moving on.
Could get banned.
Real quick, somebody asked, hey Tasty, what is your opinion on sweet tea? This is life or death.
It's nowhere. That is basically watery syrup.
You shouldn't drink that. What the?
It is not right. Okay, so if you ever want a good tea, Yorkshire tea. Just get Yorkshire Gold. It's cheap. It's easy. The bag that you get is filled with like 1 billion bags. It's just glorious, and they just do such an amazing tea.
Oh, so you're going after southern taste there. Interesting.
Well, no, Yorkshire's Midlands.
No, I'm talking about sweet tea is a thing in the South.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. Sorry, I went to Tennessee and had it.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not gonna blame you for not being able to make a proper tea. I mean, you chucked it all in the river.
I actually don't like sweet tea either, so.
I don't either. I like milk tea. Hold up. Milk tea. Japanese milk tea. If that can be sweet.
I'm
Yes,
lactose intolerant, but I drink it anyway.
Well, milk tea doesn't have real dairy in it though. And most boba. Yeah, most boba's not real dairy.
I should know that. I worked at a boba shop for like 2 weeks. And then COVID shut down all the shops. So
Oh no, you only drink sweet tea? Get prepared to get diabetes.
By the way, I have a comment that, basically Young Here's put down, British people stole tea from China, but we also gave China glass so that they could do things such as, work on medicine or use glasses to allow people to work for so much longer. Because they used to use China for everything, including cups, where we used glass, which then we messed around with and we created so much more. So
yeah, motherfuckers.
Pretty decent trade, I thought.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Oh, chat is also a... Oh, go on.
Huh? I was just saying, a historical trade is a rabbit hole. Please don't get me started.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah, no, don't even get me started
It's fascinating but winding. It's very...
As winding as a Silk Road.
And chat was also wondering why are spotted dicks called spotted? Why are they spotted? The raisins.
Yep.
I'm gonna eat some.
So there you have it.
You can find it at the supermarket.
Look, see.
But you shouldn't.
No, make it at home. It's very yummy when you make it at home.
Yeah, but don't buy the canned stuff. Don't do that.
It looks delicious to make it home, but like some of the pictures I'm looking at, I'm like, that makes me think of dog food. But I'm like, I would eat it anyway. I can make it at home, I'm sure. Just like a custard.
By the way, yeah, spotted dick was probably named after a man called Richard, not actually a penis.
Unless.
I don't mean to ruin everyone's fun.
Wait, but what? Unless. Alright, I'm gonna let somebody else take over Lily, and I'm getting a little hoarse.
Okay.
What's its name?
I could do Lillian, because I'm just chilling, and Noel
Mike,
thank you.
Tasty, I'm choosing to ignore you. I heard you, I just don't care.
Oh, I know you heard me.
Fuck you.
The odd lady turned back to the river and leaned a bit over the railing. She pointed gleefully at the debris floating by.
See, there's some wood, and scrap of dress, and that there is a whole bunch of booklets.
How many people die near here?
A lot of questions.
About 20 since I got here. Totally not my fault.
It's don't worry about it.
Imagine how many deaths there'd be if I had 2 arms.
No more about nothing about women's rights. We like to think about women's wrongs.
I like it when they're bad. Yes, mommy.
Wait. Wrong stream.
Wrong stream.
Shreds of the town's history was carried off by the frozen river. The storm the night before had been a strong one, and it had clawed at the houses and ripped at the streets until chunks of them flew into the stream. Things long buried beneath the snow and earth were dug up once again by the forces of nature, and they were carried away like a dour little parade. It was a dreary sight, but the mysterious lady couldn't stop bouncing around like a child in a toy shop. Lillian watched the river with the usual stone face. Half of the cabinet floated by, dresses and dolls poured out and sunk to the icy bottom.
Miss Doll, were you given a name?
Yes, I was.
Hello.
Your voice has changed. Could you tell me what it is?
The many demons within taking over. It's Lillian.
We are legion, for we are many.
We are legion.
Lillian, do you like the name Lily?
Lily?
Whatto?
Yes, it'll match with the name so nicely. It'll match with my name so nicely. I was called Holly.
Oh, thank you for the follow, the Lady Pastella. Holly spun on her heel like a clumsy ballerina.
That's nice, isn't it? Lily and Holly.
Suppose it's tolerable.
Just then Lillian spotted something in the water. It was a ratty bit of cloth bobbing through the shredded wood. Stained, threadbare, and oh so familiar.
Lily, what are you looking at?
The doll pointed into the waters.
It's his.
It's your dumb ass.
There was no hesitation. Holly threw down her shovel, climbed onto the railing, and drove straight into the sea of debris.
Read it like Titus.
I just thought of.
Oh yeah, Titus.
Apparently, it's supposed to be Titus. By the way, if it's a Final Fantasy X.
Oh
guy.
no!
No,
Titus
from
Disco.
the jock guy in Disco Elysium. Who
Oh,
I couldn't get past.
He's literally like, he crashed
Okay, now we got it.
through the water below with a loud splash. That's how he reads. Yeah.
The really tall guy who always has a can of beer in his hand.
He's kind of a piece of shit.
Oh,
but
he's so crusty.
He's fairly crusty.
What about women? Well, no more women's rights. What about women's left? I'm gonna start saying that because that's really dumb, and I like it.
I tell you who doesn't have women's lefts.
Women's lefts.
Holly.
Terrible, terrible.
Cut that.
Terrible.
Cut that one. Cut it.
Oh, I just got it.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get that
Yeah,
one.
it takes
That
me a
one.
while to get these things.
It's okay, Kales. I told you.
Bazinga. God, no, I approve that joke. It's really funny.
She crashed into the water below with a loud splash. The doll, in a panic, leaned over to the side to catch a better look.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself.
Those words replayed over and over in her mind, booming so loud she could swear she heard something rattle. They weren't at the bridge, and they weren't at the church either. They disappeared into the storm of night. How could they?
Lily, I got it.
A cheerful, soaked-through smile beamed from down below.
Rise from the depths.
Rise.
Holly-
wakey, eggs and bakey.
Also, get Holly out of there. It's freezing cold, like water during wintertime falling through the ice. That's very cold.
I thought about that. I was like, do we need to like have a campfire building scene? And I was like, nah, she's fine.
She's fine.
Holly.
She'll walk it off.
Holly will be fine, yeah. It's all right.
That's just hypothermia. Just walk that off. Holly was waving through the stream of scraps, swinging to the ratty hat with her one arm.
No worries. It's okie dokie, Lily. I got it right here.
To you.
It was Noelle's hat drenched with ice water and ripped on one side. The owner was nowhere to be seen. Oh, the father's back.
So, Holly climbed out of the shivering cold with her prize in hand.
Father, I've got a question.
Despite such ferocious temperatures, the woman stood tall and proud without a single twitch.
Hypothermia, just get over it. I don't think you gotta get good.
Well, besides one twitch.
One. Oh.
You're getting quicker.
I think I got it. Father, I've been thinking.
Don't do that.
She picked up her shovel and handed the worn-through hat to the doll.
Father! American remake old boy father mode. Sorry, that's so funny. Can I find it? I'm looking it up in just this moment. Mute tab.
Dot.
American old boy.
Ellipsis.
It's just the whole clip.
Oh, I'm sorry, dearest. Were you saying something?
I was saying an awful lot, but your precious attention was unfairly divided. It should be dead. I was thinking about it, Father. This is all extremely strange. That lady, she said there wasn't any people in town.
I see where you're going with this, dear, but I won't be answering a thing.
Hypothermia is a social construct. I agree. Why? Why not nutty?
Well, isn't that what a story is for? The joy of finding out?
No.
There would hardly be a story if I just told you all the reveals immediately.
You're right, but... Just a good monkey screech.
Nice. Oh, the weather's getting rougher, I think. Just like in the story.
Father, what's wrong with you? It's thunder! Thunder!
I thought you said you weren't scared, but rather merely cautious.
I am. It's just...
I'm sorry. I've been a bit rude. If you would like, we can take a break and go to bed early. Mother can fetch us some hot milk, too.
But some for Daddy specifically.
Oh. This... Bed. Shelf on the shelf. Is Santa real?
Is Santa real? Googles.
I don't want to.
Oh.
All I can think of is, hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Is Santa
Hey, Vsauce,
real?
Michael here.
You hear the music boom, 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 in the background and everything.
Want to hear the rest, you airhead. You airheaded, delirious dolt. You can't just stop in the middle of something. Forgot it. She said that. She was very rude.
Ellipsis. I'll admit, I'm happy to hear that. Unfinished things are the worst, aren't they? If you get scared, just hop up on Papa's lap, alright?
I made you say this. Like, stop being so disgusting and get on with the story already.
Yeah, that's pretty...
Yes. As it was.
Okay, Daddy. Disgusting!
Disgusting! Sorry, what?
I knows it was one of yous.
Without a shiver or a single thought, Holly followed behind Lillian like a cheerful baby duck following its mother. Lillian did not mind, or at least didn't show it. She was in the stranger's depth. They wandered through the streets, knocking on the doors of the deserted houses. There was never any answer. One of the doors was hanging off its hinges, busted full of tiny holes. The splintered wood was scattered across the floor inside, and further in there was a lovely set of table and chairs overturned. The vase that must have once been full of flowers was crushed to pieces from the unseen impact.
I wonder what breakfast was like here.
Holly mused, stomach grumbling.
Hold up, what has she been eating?
Yeah, I think she's been eating snow and
dead people
and grass
and dead people.
I don't know if they would have any flesh anymore, because they would have. It's been a while. They would have been decomposed by now.
There's stuff in the bone.
Chat says she's just built different.
She's just built different.
Maybe soup and biscuits without any worms.
She just drills a hole in the trees and drinks sap.
Actually, that's canon. That's exactly what happens.
Cannibalism, but never mind. Maybe soup and biscuits without any worms, and the soup is thick as it can be. Oh man! Bless your heart.
Adults gotta do what adults gotta do. Sorry.
As Holly rambled on, the doll found her eyes drawn to the vase. She could almost hear the crack as it had hit the ground, however long ago that had been. She suddenly wished very badly to leave that miserable little house. With the snow falling like that, everything looked new again. Newly built, newly broken, newly left behind. The doll's shoes crunched loudly in the snow, and the coins in her skirts jingled as a constant reminder. Searching, nothing in sight. The coins seemed to jingle all the louder. Holly followed behind all the same, oddly silent and without a trace. She looked upon the buildings without a shred of distaste. Perhaps it was all a field trip to her, a funny little adventure to refresh the mind. Her empty shirt sleeve flew about joyfully. She left no footprints, and her grip on the shovel was that of iron.
Lily, what's the person you're looking for like?
They look like a bum.
I think there's only like one other person here, though.
Me.
Nice. And what do they act like?
Bitch.
They act like they got it all figured out.
And what will you do when you find them? Oh, Kija's gone.
Yeah, he had to go.
Fairly well, Keisha.
Fairly well, mate.
Love that guy.
Bye, Pooh.
Bye, Boo. I miss you.
I miss you. It's my wife.
My wife.
Every time I come into this chat with any of y'all, somebody says my wife, and this chain just starts. Every fucking time.
Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight. My wife.
Oh my god.
My wife. Come on, Kales, join in. Say it.
My wife.
My wife.
Perfect.
You just say it with just a little bit of an open jaw, like you just don't have it all. You're like, my wife.
You're like,
I don't know what it's referencing, but I will enjoy it. Sure.
Remind me after the stream, but the first time I heard that meme or that expression or wherever it's from was a stand-up routine by Mike Falzone, and it's very funny. It's this story about him and his wife going on a trip together, and stuff happens. It was very funny. Just remind me, and I'll pull the clip off of YouTube because there's a clip of it there.
Mike Calzone. Gotcha.
Mike Falzone, yeah.
Close enough.
Holly let out a bright, wonderful laugh.
Oh, goodness, Lily. We match in more ways than one.
Not in the houses, not in the streets, not in the river below. There was no trace of that raggedy coat or battered, no-good grin. It was as if the storm had wiped them away completely. There was only one place left to look. Without quite realizing it, Lillian stopped in her tracks. The clearing seemed to be staring right at her.
Oh, goodness, Lily, what's the matter? It's the last stop. I'm sure your bum will be right there.
you know.
Shouldn't go there.
Oh?
She was frozen in her spot. Somewhere she could almost hear the sound of cracking glass. Just yesterday she'd been fine, but suddenly there was a great darkness growing within her.
By the way, this expression for Holly is literally called "oh whoa."
I heard that what the file name actually is.
That's what it's called. It's called "oh whoa." Holly "oh whoa." There's lots of woos and oh woes with it.
Not ho-woly?
Oh wow.
Get out of here.
I don't know. There's something wrong with that place. We should head back.
Don't you want to find that person? We searched all over town.
Stop talking about it.
Oh, Lily.
No more.
The doll's voice came out stronger than it had in years. It took ever so slight. It shook slightly with a fragile metallic edge.
I know the one I'm looking for is out there. Even if it's scary, I don't mind. I've been looking far and wide. But it doesn't matter. Nothing matters at all. Not until I find where he is.
Oh.
Chad is saying the art style is so cute.
Oh, thank you very much.
Right? I love the art style.
Me too.
Woo.
It's very gorgeous.
I love it.
She spoke firmly with a faraway look. It was clear that her mind had been made up long ago. The biting wind tugged at her empty shirt sleeve, as she stared down at the frigid doll.
That's okay, Lily. I had such a wonderful time with you anyhow. Oh, do take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Holly gave her friend a good nod and turned to march into the frost. Lillian watched her get smaller and smaller until she was swallowed up by the wind. Once again the doll was all alone. Not knowing what to do, she sat against the crumbling village wall with her box settled beside her. There was a peculiar sensation in her chest. All this time she had been well enough. Her box and some sparkling copper was all she needed. Those were the only two things to contemplate. But suddenly there was this cracking noise in the distance, and it had worked its way into her head. It made her feel like she would break apart. They don't feel pain, and they make a wonderful crystalline ring when they're smashed.
I have to go. I have to go already.
Her head was full of crackling, but something compelled her to stay. She didn't want to break apart. She didn't want to be alone. She sat in the snow at the edge of town, staring out into the blankness, unsure.
Orfeo? Just Orfeo, like, running around in the woods. Wow.
That's really good.
That was really
Thank
good.
you.
Really, really good.
I thought it was real.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. I've associated with crows for a long time, actually. Because they're idiots.
I was going to say because you committed murders.
Yes,
I
exactly.
got that one instantly. Wow.
She's beginning to believe. Anyway,
A crow was hopping along the ground in front of her, its rumpled feathers flicking off the snow. It stuck out like a sore thumb in the vast expanse of white. It was dragging something across the ground. It sparkled in the light. It was something made of metal. Noel had said it was too cold for any living things here, and yet there was this bird with their shrill little cry and heavy wings. They stopped hopping and looked at Lillian for something.
What do you want?
They danced around a bit more, trying to get a good grip on the thing in its beak. Clank. The middle thing was small, but its sound seemed to echo loudly throughout the entire landscape. Away the black crow flew, disappearing into the distance. The sound in Lillian's head grew louder. It was louder than the wind or storm. The din that was eating away at her was farther, much farther away, deep in the place she didn't want to go. The doll stood up slowly, her hands pulled tight around her music box. She took one step forward, and then another, and then another. She picked up the pace until she saw flecks of bark flickering in and out through the snow. There was a forest of aspen trees hidden away in the distance, and in it she heard the caw of a crow. The doll chased after her. Aspen. The silver glint in its mouth clanked against the bark as it flew. The doll picked up her skirts and ran. Farther and farther into the wood, she would run as far as she had to. Eventually the crow would tire. Eventually it would land, and with it, its
Scintillating. It's my favorite word. I had to use it. Scintillating.
by the way, if you could do any other bird noises, then we'd also have to call you Orfeo Wren.
Tasty is a big word. Oh.
Is it scintillating?
Scintillating.
Scintillating. Thank you.
It's alright.
There you go.
And with it, its scintillating prize. In that endless sea of white, the splotch of darkness spiraled down into a pile of splintered bramble. Lillian approached it, but the crow only danced around the spot.
Yeah, is that you?
Oh my god. Orfeo's in the game. Orfeo's in the game.
It was a battered nest that had fallen from somewhere up high, the precious eggs scattered in the frigid powder snow. They were frozen solid. The crow pushed at them with its beak as if to offer them some sort of comfort, but there was only a hard clack as the frozen shells were tapped. The crow dropped its silver treasure into the nest and flapped its disheveled wings. Despite being made of broken twigs and bramble, the thing truly sparkled. It had been decorated with a collection of stolen, shiny goods, so that it glittered when the winter light hit it. Lillian bent down slowly. The crow pecked at the ground around its eggs. They locked eyes, Lillian's own cold, uncaring stare against the bird's dark and glassy look in the silence of the forest. There was hardly any movement, and then the crow abruptly took to the sky again. Lillian watched it fade into the maze of trees before turning her attention to the half-destroyed nest. Inside was a collection of trinkets, from coins to hair clips to clumps of shiny foil, but the heaviest of all was the silver glinting thing the bird had dropped just moments before. The doll picked it up as if it would break at any second. What a beautiful, lovely little silver locket. There were the signs of an engraving on the front, but it was now reduced to thin, messy lines due to years and years of wear. Somebody had loved this, somebody had run their thumb over its front time and time again, as an unconscious self-ritual. When Lillian held it, she felt the heaviness of its many years in her hand. She thought, and then clicked it open.
Please, not this gun. Oh.
Inside there was a tiny photo of a beaming young man. There was a spattering of freckles across their face and a wide, charming smile. They looked
just
handsome.
I just remembered I made my first visual novel I made in Scratch when I was like 14, and it was called Boku wa Tsubarashi Ikem Bishonen Desu. And it was where you were Sailor Moon and you dated Tauga from Revolutionary Girl Utena, if you know who that is. He's a Meninist. And
What the fuck?
And there's a secret ending where if you click, there's a part where you say, there's no way I could say no when you get a confession on the roof. But if you literally click the word no in the text box, then Sailor Moon says, no way, senpai. And then like a bunch of dank gamer MLP like memes show up because it was very like 2012 or whatever, 2013 humor.
I love that.
Really good.
I love
Super.
that.
Oh, good times.
So Link when?
So I'll go find her. You're gonna find all of my ancient crap. Boku wa subarashi.
Yeah, open the archives.
Open the archives. It's right here because nobody else would name it. And at the time, my icon on everything was the self-made GIF of done in MS Paint that I used an internet GIF maker to make of Lucas from Mother 3 doing like a really meme face. He had a meme face. There, crack it open. The weave is.
Oh ho ho, I am.
Wow, Senpai noticed you.
Oh, should I link it in chat or not?
Maybe not. It's okay if you do, but also maybe not. This
Okay,
can't
maybe
get
not.
out too far.
Okay.
People can't note that much.
Cock's gun.
The doll clamped the locket shut. It didn't make any sense. Why would it be Noelle? Why would they be here? Why would they be there? To look so cleaned up and in place, unlike that washed-up drifter in the snow piling on them. Clang, clang, clang. Ceramic and glass and metal were cracking together somewhere in the wood. Lillian held very still.
This is gonna be so normal.
It was close. She tucked the locket away in her skirts. It was very, very close. The doll stood up slowly. She stepped over the frozen eggs as to not break them, but was startled by the crunching sound of her own boot in the snow, ceramic and glass and metal and earth. Within the aspen clutter there came a passionate, sharp clanging. The sound of metal meeting frozen earth rang as loud as church bells. Lillian looked out. There was white with flecks of speckled wood, and a glint of light between them. Clang, clang, clang. The ringing continued. It kept the same steady pace, determined to reach its prize. Clang, clang, clang. The metal hit something else with a terrible crack, and Lillian felt as if something sharp had dug its way within her. It was the sound of ceramic cracking apart, a terrible ringing that could only come from a violent battering, a spray of bullets, or a powerful swing meant to kill. The darkness within Lillian began to grow. Clang, clang, clang. The doll realized that her hands were shaking. The ball joints of her fingers were making the slightest clinking noise as porcelain hit porcelain. It was unlike the shaking a human does when they're freezing in the cold. Instead, it was like every part of her wished to escape itself. If she was a creature that could breathe, she would have held her breath. If she'd had a beating heart, it would have stopped. The doll suddenly became aware of every part of her that could be broken. All at once the clanging stopped. Lillian realized she had clamped her hands over her ears. She brought her shivering hands back down to her sides. There was nothing more. Emptiness upon more emptiness poured in. A sea of white with speckled wood, a glint of light between them, the glint of a metal shovel stabbed through the frozen earth. It was almost like an invisible thread was pulling her nearer. She gripped her box tight and walked forward. There was a small clearing, and in that clearing was a pit filled with ceramic faces. Cracks crawled up their features like gnarled scars, and paint chipping off to reveal the nothingness underneath. The eyes looked skyward, looking for nothing. The arms lay shattered, reaching for nothing. The tattered uniforms and crippled fingers intertwined with each other as the gentle snow blanketed their remains. The only vision of life in that terrible pit was Holly, standing with an ancient skull in her hand. She was looking directly into its empty eye sockets. She was trying to tell it something. Right outside the pit was a collection of various bones, lovingly lined up by size, femurs and ribs, and the quiet Lillian made up the audience.
Captain.
Holly said.
It's nice to see you again. I missed you so awfully bad. Don't worry, Captain. I'll put you back down soon. I just wanted to see you for a little while.
She digs up the corpse and sits there next to it.
Chilling.
That's pretty cool. So.
She balanced the skull perfectly with her one hand as her empty sleeve swung beside her. She had traveled far and wide, and yet still was tethered to one desolate place, the place where her captain, once so gallant and sturdy, had been felled in an ocean of ceramic bodies. He was found laying limp, and so he was pushed beneath the earth like the others. She placed the skull alongside the rest of the body and finally turned to look at Lillian. Holly was unshaking in the frozen wind, and her gaze was firm and steady. It made sense why she carried that shovel now. This is what she had come to do. Teramos says the game looks gorgeous.
Oh, thank you so very much. I worked my darndest.
It's so pretty.
She opened her eyes and there was nothing but darkness and emo underneath.
It's Kingdom Hearts.
Holly Kingdom Hearts.
Linkin Park and 3 Days Grace starts playing in the background.
I walk a lonely road.
Lillian looked to the pit below.
Who are they?
I don't know. I just know they were fast and not afraid to die. I know all the places where they break best. Captain fought the best, but ended up jumbled with the rest of them.
With one hand she began to shovel the dirt and snow back over the bodies. The glassy eyes did not blink even once as they were buried a second time. Lillian sat quietly as she watched Holly work. She couldn't tell if she should be afraid or something else entirely, so she sat completely still. All she knew for sure is that she was scared to be alone. After some time, the one-armed stranger began to dig another hole beside the array of beloved bones. Her pace never faltered.
I thought that when I came here, I would recognize the one who killed the captain. That I'd get so awful angry. But I kept searching, and all the faces looked the same. I couldn't get angry like that. I couldn't even get angry when Captain died.
You're a sociopath.
Adventure time.
Emotional damage.
Woo! Yeah.
Wait, I love that sound! Oh, oh my god.
Even when he told me to live, I couldn't get angry or happy or cheerful or anything. It was like nothing happened at all. When I try to walk, as I always have, I lose my balance so easy. And then my arm starts aching up, and even if it's not there, and I'd see Captain telling me to live.
Her face stayed the same as always. It was just like the faces that had been buried just moments before. Also, Kales, check out Chat. Chat is talking about the art and loving it.
Oh, thank
Finding
you
it very
so
pretty.
much. I'm happy that you like it very much.
It's so pretty.
Her face stayed the same as always. It was like the faces that had been buried just moments before. But across it, at the mention of Captain, there was a small spark of something warm. Holly finished.
That's all there is to it. It'll snow even more, and that'll make it prettier.
What will you do next?
Die.
Go to Disneyland.
Maybe listen to 3 Days Grace and Linkin Park some more.
Wow, way to age yourself. Well done.
You're welcome.
Holly mused over the doll's question for a long while. The doll watched her carefully.
I think I'll go live. Not because the captain told me so. Oh my, that's rude, isn't it? But when I saw you and that one fellow, I thought it would be nice to try that out.
Living?
I want to find out what that... Don't you think that would be so wonderful?
Shut the fuck up, Holly.
Like my favorite character. I was like, I want to make her paralyzed and not understand emotions good, but have a really good time doing it. And I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. And also say teehee.
I like Holly's design.
Thank you. Why they have closed eyes? I thought they were cute.
You're as pretty as the fresh fallen snow. Oh, don't you want to come as and that ratty looking guy too when we find him? Let's all go together. All of us.
The doll held the locket even tighter. She knew what she had to do. Their statuesque figure in the gently falling snow was etched into her mind. She would find them and return the locket, and together they would all leave the town behind. Lillian and Holly left the graves in their wintry peace, to be never disturbed again. Out from the clearing of the two trudged, out from the snow coming down harder than ever, the outline of the town barely pure winter white. Holly's teeth were rattling softly, but Lillian was undisturbed by the storm. Feel the biting wind. If her fingers could turn black and blue, if her feet could grow sore from walking, if her skin could grow chapped from the cold. It was like a splinter in her side, an idea that would not go away.
Hey guys, keep going. I'm gonna grab a snack.
Okay.
What are you grabbing me for?
Wow.
The cracked faces in that pit of death, their eyes frosted over with a thin powder, like the sugar dusting on pastries. The silence had been deafening loud around them. If Lillian was made of flesh and blood, surely this would have been different. The piece of her that was blank would have ached with painful life. Instead, there was nothing. She knew she was no different than the tangle of limbs in the outskirts, staring into the sky without a single thought, all the wretched and soulless and easy to shatter. A thing that lives solely on the wishes of others is a thing that shouldn't exist. Nothing, nothing, nothing. It was Holly's hand on her shoulder that brought the doll back. There was warmth and a small squeeze.
Let's all go together.
It was a wonderful, wonderful thought, but the hand on her shoulder stayed.
Lily?
Holly urged, her breath right against the doll's porcelain ear.
Is that the guy you're looking for?
Lillian searched the skyline. A thin figure was flickering in and out of the wind. They were standing on the edge of town, only as far as Lillian had gone the day before. An invisible wall stopped them. Their coat was pulled tight, but their grip was nothing compared to the ferocious wind that threatened to break their entire body apart. Their heads swiveled from side to side as if it would disconnect. They were looking for something unseen. Searching, searching, but it was already gone. It's them, Lillian found herself saying. She hurried her walking. The flickering figure looked as if it was about to go out. They were frozen in their place, the snow piling up around them. Searching, searching, Lillian went even faster. The image of the still grave and the gunpowder stains and the dying weeds beneath the snow were scratched into her fragile memory, but Lillian felt something surge from the blankness. She didn't want that figure to flicker out.
How much will the game? Oh, the game is will be free right now. There's like an itch page, and it doesn't have the full version. But I'm probably gonna upload the full version tonight, which would be this one. but then I'll go back and fix those like 3 typos as I have my thing open in case I forgot anything. But yeah, but it's $0 unless you want to give money to Orfeo, then that would be cool. But yeah, it's finished. It's finished. Yes, it is finished. Kind of. When I upload, the version we're playing doesn't have the extras rooms, but when I upload it after this thing, there will be an extra rooms with all the goodies like music and more lore dumping because I wanted to draw people's portraits all day. So there you go. Yeah.
Hooray!
Yay!
Rushing forward, her hand dived to her skirts and pulled out the old hat. She waved it in the air.
No! Ayo.
The searching stopped, the figure smiled, and a gust of wind tore through the air between them. And then they crashed to the ground.
And I hard into pieces. This is my last resort.
I was actually half tempted to slowly sing that as Holly was walking away.
Let's go together. Cut my life into pieces.
Is it in Holly's voice? So good.
This is my last resort.
Don't breathe.
Let me go get a sweet really quick.
Noelle! Oh, who is doing Father? Hello!
Oh boy, we're about to get to the good part.
Yeah, I have my sweets. I don't know what these are, but my roommates got like these Japanese candies from like Awajimaya, and they taste like something, but I can't think of what. Anyway,
What do they look like?
They come in plastic, and they have the letters on the front. I'm gonna take a bite because I'm so close to figuring out like what they taste like. So I'm like, this tastes like something that's not a Japanese sweet.
Oh. I have
like
chips.
Gaps. Like
I
a
can't
wafer.
have any after this weekend, so.
Absorb as many chap as possible. Oh yeah, Keisha's gone. Father left for milk and cigarettes.
No!
Wait, hang on.
Please.
You want to be
Do you want me to do
daddy?
I could be daddy.
Yeah. Be
Whoa, 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 whoa,
be
whoa,
my daddy.
You could say we have a tasty father. Or tasty Delph.
Oh,
No, I'm gonna go. Bye, guys. Right.
Bye.
And so the doll.
Oh, I just wanted
so
to.
the doll.
I just wanted to switch to the, as a joke, the please stand by message.
Darling, are you asleep? It was some time, wasn't it? Even if it's one of the most dramatic romantic moments, that's all right. Get some sleep.
Just sleep it off. That's right.
This next character, Orfeo, I know you said your throat like hurty, worn out? Because this character's only here for a short while, but he probably smokes 6 packs a day and eats the boxes, drinks 6 packs a day and eats the bottles, etc.
Okay, alright.
I'm gonna voice him like this.
Exactly. Oh, that sounds so good.
Like this.
I'm reviewing this situation.
Oh, just in time. Oh, wait a moment.
Tasty and I greet each other like this regularly, though.
Hello, Poppy.
Hello. What you doing, you scallywagging about? Oh, it's so damn snowy out. God damn.
that.
Excuse for hecking snowy out. There's children here.
Yes, what the fuck? Did you bring the papers?
There's preschool toys out here.
Yeah, I got them.
Thank you so kindly. You're a wonderful, beautiful creature, you.
I see how it is. Not even concerned about my health, eh? It's just the damn papers.
Never gonna be able to look at this character and not hear that Resident Evil, what are you buying, what are you selling voice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Indeed. I said it's just the damn papers.
Oh, yes, the papers. They're perfect condition, thank you. But if you could watch your language around my daughter, I would appreciate it.
Sure. You dumb shit. Curse you for making an old foggy like me shuffle around in the bureau offices this time of night. Run around in the storm, too. Have you no respect for your old master?
Oh, only all the respect, sir. It's because of my respect for you that I asked you to find these.
I've got some of the papers, but
What
the
happened to my
locations...
voice?
Oh wait, oh that's you.
I've got some of the
Interrupted.
papers, but the locations of the
Let's do it back.
See, secondhand
nebulous,
smoke
yeah.
is a serious thing.
Do it. Come on, let's go back and forth. Let's be some scary.
I've got some of the papers, but the locations of the rest were nebulous at best.
Wow. He
Ancient
sounds like he's full of spiders. That was my first
Ancient
thought.
reptilian brain.
Ancient reptilian brain.
Oh god. Well, that's because nobody cares about a story like this.
I care.
Jackie. I know you care. You care about everything. Maybe you should see a doctor about that.
And that rash.
And the rash. You've got rashes, don't you?
Imagine going to a doctor and they talk like that to you.
Let's take a look. Turn your head and cough.
I'm really concerned about the way that you said, "You've got rashes, haven't you?" It's like you're almost like rubbing your thighs whilst saying that.
Intended effect. I'm a voice actor, everybody.
Comic that says no thanks, I'll just die.
Teramos asks, how long does it take to how long did it take for the game to be worked on? Also, how many people worked on this game?
It was like a month-long jam, and I had the outline ahead of time. Like the whole script, in like a very short, unhealthy amount of time. Don't worry.
Kale
about
should not have done it.
I shouldn't have done.
So, fun story. Didn't manage to quite get to the OST until like halfway through the month because I had I was working on. I was working on Bloomic actually. we were prepping the XYX route, and so I come in halfway and I'm like, "Hi guys, I'm here," and it's like walking at the guy with like the pizza. Dog really walks with the pizza.
Sure.
That's exactly what it was like, and so I had to do a bunch of OST stuff very, very quickly because the other composer had some other stuff going on. So we did it. I did the OST in 10 days.
You did? I was like, you crazy. This is fine. You shouldn't do a game in like the last visual novel I did the first 2 chapters, and then they ended up loading to like 6 chapters and like an extra chapter. And I just released that like months and months later. But this is like the a little longer than that whole game, but I did it. We did it all in like a month, and we should do that again. I'm gonna never. I made a promise to myself to never do that again because I got sick, and I was like, oh, that's.
You're definitely gonna break that promise. Like
I am, but
in the
like I
next
want to
month.
pretend like I won't.
You will. And then
So
when you
Don't
do,
try
I'll
to
be
not break
here.
it for as long as you can. Trust.
Yeah, I'm
Robo,
not
you're such a hypocrite.
No, I know, but just take a break. Trust. Take a break.
I'm not doing game jams for a long while, at least, because I'm have a lot of other things to do, and I'm very tired. I'm
Yeah,
just a
that's
little stressed. But
Rest
But
is
when you
important.
do make something, I've got your back.
Thanks. I have so many things.
I literally told myself that I would have an early night tonight. It's 3:30 in the morning.
Oh fuck! You should.
The night is still young.
Night is still young. I'm strong.
I think now is a good time to stop because, looking at the timer, we have been here for 3 hours and something minutes.
Damn, and you guys actually stayed. Thank you for watching us.
Thank you everyone for watching. And
Tomorrow, then we're gonna hit. We can probably do like a really decent like 1.5 hours, but also the omake is there. The bonus bullshit.
Oh, no.
So funny.
Yay.
So
We
funny.
haven't even hit the things that Kayla's done yet.
That's fine.
Okay, so there's supposed to be this scene coming up, and
should we keep it a surprise?
No.
The original version of this is no longer like it's in the game. It's just
that's why I'm saying so. So the original version of this, a scene was supposed to happen, and in place of the scene was just spinning Keanu Reeves to "All I Want Is Christmas Is You." And what the fuck movie were you explaining?
I went into like a rant, like explaining the plot of My Own Private Idaho, a film starring young Keanu Reeves and River Phoenix, directed by Gus Van Sant. And I just started ranting about that, and then I started talking about, I think, the characters, and I was like, yeah, they're canonically now all together. Also, oh, there's no way Noel hasn't kissed a man, that stupid twink.
Oh yeah, he fucks Sister 5, absolutely.
And then we all started screaming really hard at each other through tears. I almost cried.
I'm gonna be honest, I have never heard Keisha laugh that hard in my life. Like, I couldn't breathe. Like, the first playthrough of this game, I was laughing so hard that when I woke up the next morning, I was like, my ribs hurt.
This is a
oh my gosh, Trashfire Cat, thank you for the 50 community sub gifts.
Let's go!
Thank you, Terravox, for the follow. Woo! Is there another stream tomorrow? Yes, there is another stream tomorrow. Same time, I believe, around 7 p.m. EST. We will be continuing this playthrough.
Yes,
Kayla,
we
would
will.
you say we've reached like halfway or more than halfway? Do you think we can make it?
It's a little more than halfway. I'm trying to think of how long the ending stuff is, but it's like 2/3 something. So it'll be shorter, but unless we
good.
start yelling at each other.
Then we can get to the end and see the extras.
Yeah, for sure. We need to start, like, streaming at random, too. I would love to do that, where we play each other's games, and we just stream.
Oh, yeah, it's been fun.
Play everybody's game.
I wouldn't mind doing more of this.
Do it!
Yeah. Alright, guys, so...
I'm waiting for the game about the flora thing, where it's me trying to escape with the flora, but it turns into a marriage of some sort. So I'm waiting for that game, Medusa. I'm waiting for that game so I can play it.
What happened? There's just so many typos. It was a joke. I didn't mean for it to happen.
It was only a joke. Why are you mad?
Give a thing to the server. They're like running with it.
Hey, Tasty, hey. I'd like to play it.
It's so off-putting.
Everyone is reptile.
Everyone's reptile.
That's right.
Reptile brain.
The limbic system. Time to wake up, Harry.
Time to wake up, Harry.
Wake up, you
TikTok
fucked up
detective.
TikTok, Harry.
Oh god, I misheard that as somebody's like, you need to wake up, you fucking TikTok.
Harry, you TikToked too hard. It's time to wake up.
No, he did. He TikToked himself so hard he got shot in the leg.
He TikToked so hard he got amnesia. That's how.
Yes.
That too. That's true. Yeah, no, he did. I wish I would get amnesia from TikTok. I have to remember all that I see.
I purposely didn't download it because everybody I know who has the app spends so much time on there and they're so unfulfilled and depressed.
It is so chaotic. It's so chaotic. It's like a constant stream of Gen Z consciousness.
It can damage your eyes actually being on it for too long.
It's
Hold
true.
on, I have a cursed remix.
Yeah,
I have to
it
share
damages
with
your
you.
up TikTok.
Oh god,
Yeah.
oh god. A cursed remix, here
From
we go.
TikTok. Hold on. I spend about 4 hours
I'm
a week
trying to
on
spot the
TikTok.
pun in that last
What?
thing.
You spend about
did you
4
hear it?
hours?
Did you
No,
hear it?
I'm trying to.
I said if you spend too long in there, you can damage your up TikTok nerves.
All right, sir, you just gotta go.
Yeah, bye guys.
Bye, good night. Good night.
Later,
Love you.
gamer.
Good night.
I love
Everything.
you.
I really appreciate it. Have a good night.
Thank you guys for being
Good
here.
night,
so much.
everyone.
Pleasure. I love the
Yeah,
game.
of
It's
course.
so beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
Night.
I love
Thank
you,
you everyone
Boo.
who's also thank you everyone on the stream who's been sending through subs and money. Like,
Yeah, thank
all
you.
appreciate
Oh
it.
yeah, thank you for
Thank you very
thank you to
much.
the Blue Mint crew for sending all that through. That's really
Yeah,
cool
that
stuff.
was great. Thank you guys so much.
Right,
Hey,
I'm ahead.
see you later, Boo.
Bye, guys. Mwah.
Ugh. God damn it! I told him that on the lips.
Bye.
All right. Farewell. I might chill out somewhere. Okay. All right.
I'm going to end the stream now, but thank you all for coming. Thank you for supporting Orfeo. And thank you for just dropping by and being in the chat and just vibing and watching with us. It's been fun. And tomorrow, tomorrow, same place, around the same time, 7 p.m. EST, we will be continuing this. So until then, thank you everyone. Bye!